who is currently not in for today's session. That would be, yeah. So there should be 5 of you here. So I am wondering why this is not working. I see. Whoa! Have to do a little bit of moving around with stuff. There you go. Okay. Hopefully this is good.
I was just checking how many spells I can prepare.
Okay. So
I have a
questions.
I have a question before we start. If I'm holding a focus on my other hand and a shield on my other hand, the only attack I can do is an unarmed attack, right? Or what? Or I can't attack at all?
I think you can still unarmed attack, I guess. I'll allow it. But until you have that feature.
Why not
what?
a shield bash?
Yeah, that's technically the shield bash, the unarmed attack.
I see.
I don't see a roll for unarmed attack. Do I manually just roll something?
Unarmed attack is, I believe, just a 1d20 plus your proficiency bonus plus strength.
Proficiency is what stat?
It's +2 at level 1.
I see. Okay. Thanks.
Anyways, with that out of the way, as we begin for today's session, we start as all of you are traveling down that very same road we ended with our session 0 with last time. Aboard what seems to be this pretty mysterious atheist who names himself Baps. He told you that he was from the far western continent of Ireth and has come here to the eastern continent of Neral to trade, but unfortunately found himself in a bit of a predicament, and thus he is traveling towards Goldenvale. One by one, he has started to pick, people up, starting with those from out of the chain marches, at least closer to the outskirts of the chain marches, and slowly making his way towards Goldenvale, one by one, adding to more and more of a small crew within his caravan of bits and bobs. As you slowly progress through the road, you see that he starts, leaning back and forth, just trying to figure out who each and everyone is. And after you make your small introductions, starting from the left to the right, then he begins to ask simply your names and, if any, your professions. So starting from the left.
Would this be in character or out of character?
It would you can decide which among these you want to share and how, out or in of character.
Arjuna looks around at the caravan and nods at everyone. Greetings, my friends. The name is Argila. It is a pleasure to meet you. I am what you call a private investigator. There are things I need to learn in the city of Goldenvale. And my friend here, Mr. Rodent, I believe is his name, is accompanying me for this task.
I tip my hat. A little tip. And then I shake my hand everywhere. And I sit down.
And one thing that you notice as that other man who Argila called Rodent, His movements a bit robotic, a bit strange, but regardless, you watch as he sits down, quietly turns to each and every one of you as he now begins to make his introductions. Mr. Rodent.
Uh, Rodent stands up and he just points at Argila.
Argila, man.
Oh,
Please pronounce my
sorry.
name properly.
He just points at Argilia, and then
I will
It gets
murder.
worse over time.
and then he just what you call it? He just points at him, and then he just sits down, saying that he already introduced me.
Okay. And so, with that, next up to
Click,
this little
clackety clack.
caravan, you see Mr. Baps turn towards this rather strange woman holding a mask up next to her face. Um, Kindly introduce yourself.
She kind of fiddles with the mask a bit, like adjusting the straps and all that. When she notices eyes on her, she lowers the mask and introduces herself. Uh, Sylvan Marina. Pleasure to meet you. She lends out her hand to Rodent for a handshake.
Um, I Rodent does just bows and tips her hat. He
Okay.
tips his hat.
And you? Next person.
So I shake his hand, her hand, her hand. Then you see this big, chunky, robotic-like or metallic, wood and metal-like creature. Then I introduce myself as Albertron. I am currently working. I currently was foraging some stuff to from my. Oh, wait. I'm nervous. So
Take your time,
basically,
man.
I was foraging some stuff out in the forest nearby, along with Arthur, I guess, to go back. And as we're going back to the city, we were picked up by Baps, and then I just introduced myself as I'm sort of a guardian within the city, and I roam around or patrol, I guess, during at nights. Then seeing the new faces, mostly you three. I hope that you don't make trouble to the city, or else I might be forced to use force, I guess.
Force
Or
to use force.
else.
Is
Yeah,
that
or
a
else.
threat, my friend? Are you threatening us
No,
before we
it's
even reach the city?
it's just my duty. Then I point over to my good friend Arthur, I guess.
What about Cam? Who's Cam?
Cam is the
Cam is the
camera. He's
one.
recording.
Camera.
He's recording.
Okay. Then, I don't.
What?
I'll just.
Greetings, Mr. Cam.
Greetings.
I'll first greet Mr. Cam. I don't
That,
know what voice I should take, but okay.
that's fine. I
So
don't do.
Albertron greets me, right? So I stand up. Let's say I do a bow and then start shaking hands with everyone and greet myself. I don't know my voice, so I'll just say, "Good morning, everyone. I am Arthur, an adventurer. If you ever need help in Goldenvale, you can always ask me or no, Albertron for help." And then I sit down after
Whoa.
shaking hands with everyone.
I
Okay.
decline your handshake.
Damn,
Yo!
man.
Already.
I remember you. I'll remember your face. I'll just smile awkwardly and then I look into your eyes, like, menacingly, and then sit down.
Alright.
So rude, bro.
And with that, as all of you start to, introduce yourselves and just give a little bit of a, a small kind of greetings to everyone. There's also this one particular man that's also riding within your small caravan that seems to be out of this world for the moment. You see his eyes just kind of rolled up to the back. He's sleeping right now. Might be in a deep state of coma. But regardless, as you continue on and Babs begins to look at each and every one of you after handing out the letters that you were given from a particular duke within the city, some form of lucrative deal or plea to adventurers and mercenaries, things that you have to keep in mind as you slowly go into the city. You hear Babs just kind of, all right, one more thing. For those of you that haven't yet made their way into the city, this might be a good warning and perhaps even, let's just say, something to ensure your safety. You might already know this since you're within the chained marches, but the entire region is at war. And as of now, it's losing badly. The city of Selv, the Goldenvale, City of Gold, whatever they call it, is also having a bit of problems. Bandits, all that. Which might be the reason why I decided to bring you along, I don't necessarily have any guards with me, and I have a bunch of pretty important things on board. So, while I may not have anything to offer in terms of gold as of the moment, I'll be carrying you all to the city for free. Let's just say something like that. In exchange, you have, I have some people with me on board. And you see that his, beak just turns to a very small kind of smile. And yeah, continuing on this small and narrow path, about maybe 30 minutes or so would pass. Just the serene, the serene forest around you. This is a coastal kind of area, region. So you do feel, this very strong winds from the south carrying with it the scent of the sea, the salt in the air,
There's the
and
sea.
the occasional kind of brisk wind that follows along. And, as 13 minutes pass by of just very calm travel, what are you guys doing on the caravan?
You know what? I would
Like,
like to talk, or do we do left to right?
You guys decide.
Right. You know what?
You're
I'd
free to
like to
speak
talk
right now.
about Argila, and what he
Argalia.
does. I'd like
uh,
to ask Argila how far, like, what he does as a private investigator.
as for me, I will just keep quiet and observe the people, then especially the newcomers, I guess.
I apologize, Mr. Arthur, was it? It is not in my profession to provide the information that I do not deem necessary. You will understand.
What is necessary? What if I want to ask about the current state of the war?
That is not within my field of expertise. You see, I am not from here. In fact, I am not from the chained marches at all. You see, this my friend, Mr. Rodent, is the one guiding me around this place. After coming from Riverfort, Riverport, can't remember the name, he will be touring me around Goldenvale, which
I
I will
nod.
take him up.
Rodent
Yes.
just nods.
You know what? And then okay, I'll just cut the conversation since that happened.
As the conversation wraps up, Argila will turn back to Mr. Babs. Excuse me, Mr. Babs.
Yes.
The Duke who is providing this letter that you gave it to us, Mr. Cromwick. He is the Duke who oversees Goldenvale. Is this correct?
Not in my knowledge. I believe the Duke that oversees the city, as you may call it, is a bit more pompous than that, if I remember his face. Uh, I can't quite remember their name, their first name at least, but I know they're a family called the Clerks. Clerke. Clerks.
And this Duke Cromwick, where is he from?
Where is he from? Now that's an interesting story. Uh, Rumors that I've heard, at least, going in and out of the city, they say that he's from the far, far east, off towards, uh, the more scarier regions in the continent.
Is he from the Change Marches or from a different kingdom?
But word has it he's from the Grand Duchy of Nuad or something like that. One of those places.
You see, Arjura's eyes light up very slightly, just a bit, maybe like a little twitch as well in his eye. Nuad, very interesting.
Now, again, not
And
completely sure. I just know that he's like from the far east.
and I am assuming based on the letter that he is currently within the state of Goldenvale. Otherwise, he wouldn't be providing this letter.
Yes, he is actually. Um, if I remember correctly, you see him kind of reach down towards his, right hand side, and there seems to be more letters there piled on. This quest isn't exactly for just you people. It seems as though Babs is handing this out to any mercenary that he passes by. And so far, that's just the number of you folk. You see him pick up one of those letters and just kind of, turn it left and right. I think there should be some address stated here, specific address. Uh, oh, right here. You see him just kind of turn the entire letter, and there seems to be some kind of a very vague address. Just Citadel District, house next to the burning tree. That's what it says.
Sorry, Citadel next to the burning tree.
Yeah, Citadel District, next to the burning tree.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Arjula will nod, thank Babs, and get back to his seat and contemplate on things.
Okay.
The burning tree, like there's a tree on fire right now.
Not exactly. It's a small it's like a statue thing that looks like a burning tree. It was made by a famous artist that passed by, for the patron god of the city, Murex, god of war, and all that. Which begs to ask, any of you here any kind of followers of the gods? Old and you, of course. I'm not one to judge.
Not I raise my hand saying I'm a follower of Murax. Does Murax have a symbol actually, or like the greeting or anything?
He does have a symbol, and it's just a bell, like a small bell. But as for greetings, they, for the most part, the very simple greeting that most Murex followers do is they kind of bump their chest with their fist.
Not I do that then.
Just very quickly bump your chest, and you see him just kind of nod. No. Well, just like you and a lot of people within the Goldenvale city and whatnot, everyone there is mostly a Murex follower, if not follower of the old gods.
Apologies if this is offensive to the locals, but I find it interesting that Murax is the god of war and you worship it, yet the chained marches aren't doing very well in the current situation. Curious.
Indeed, and
I'm a bit curious because I'm not a follower. I think I'm an old god believer.
Isn't Murax an old god?
I don't know. I'm just not believing in any old god. I'm just in all god general.
I just
Old.
believes in all of them.
Yeah,
All
new
old
or
god.
old.
No, not the new, because I think I learned the practices of the new, but I'm more familiar with the old because I'm old.
Old.
Because you're old. And yeah, Babs just kind of nods. Not one for the locals, but yeah, they are losing the war quite bad. Rumor has it they already made their way across the east. It won't be long until they reach the capital itself. And hopefully by then I'm out the city, which, by the way, if you ever plan on buying stuff from me at any point in time, you can catch me, within the day, maybe within the city. I have a small stall within there. But I won't be there for long. I plan to leave for the Republic. Just right after this whole shebang nonsense that I have to worry about within the city is over. Then maybe in 2 weeks or so, I'll be gone. I
What?
I hope you also do the same, if you wish to avoid the war, that is. Most people
What?
are.
What exactly do you sell? I might stop by. I'm kind of in need of equipment.
Oh, me? None for you adventuring folk that are looking for, the basic needs. I'm more so magical items of every curiosity and possibility.
I expressed my curiosity and asked Babs what kind of magic items.
Well, bags of holding, bags of tricks, bags of all sorts, potions of all kinds, magical weapons, magical armaments, magical armor, magical bullets, of all things and bits and bobs that I've collected in the far west.
Bags of holding. I've heard the nasty rumors of those things. Body parts being found inside them.
No, not body parts. Those kind of strange metallic parts.
Metallic parts.
Yeah,
Metallic in
if
bag
I
of
remember
holding.
correctly, an entire Ferrocylon body fell from the sky and completely decimated a town within the Aegon Empire where I came from. Bad times those were.
Wait,
Ferrous.
out of character question, is that
That's Linnear's corpse.
Yeah, I
okay?
was wondering.
You know what? I'll ask Babs regarding the magic weapons. If he has any sword that I could possibly wield.
He kind of looks around his, um, his person. He just kind of, grabs around his waist as if he's trying to reach within his pockets, imagining that there might be a sword within there. And he just kind of goes, not at this current moment on me. It's on the back where you're currently sitting. And he just kind of points to where your chairs are. He goes, you see, this thing that we're currently riding is a very, very particularly complex machine wherein I keep all my inventory. So I hope you do well to be careful where you sit, just in case you get poked in the butt by a magical whip sword.
So we can do some trading right now.
I mean, I could stop the cart real quick and, do some mumbo jumbo, get this thing to work.
What do you guys say we check out his wares?
I agree with the woman.
I would prefer if we reach the city first. There are things I need to take care of. If
I
that is
would.
fine with you.
I would
I'm
also
what?
like to say it might not be completely safe still. Outside the
Yep.
city, still wars going on. Especially now that things are escalating. Bandits and all that. A bit more common than usual.
That's true. Sure. Well, we can do some trading once we're in.
Alright. Up. Off we go. And you see the cart continue to move. And maybe another 30 minutes or so would pass. Until, of course, there seems to be a man down the road. And you see Babs's eyes just kind of light up. Oh, we have another one that's planning to hop in. Any space in the back there?
We could kick this person, and I'm pointing at the person.
Asleep.
He's just sleeping, bro. Leave him alone.
I can, if we're near the city, I can just drop down, I guess. Then walk towards, I guess. I don't know.
You're not super
Aren't you
near
supposed
the
to
city
watch
yet,
us?
but yeah. You're about maybe an hour or two away from the city still.
Never mind.
What if we all huddle together so there's more room for that person?
Sabak, sabak.
I mean, you can if you want, but yeah, there should be at least space for maybe one more in the middle of the, where they're not on the benches, but like in the middle row on the floor. Yeah,
The extension. The extension.
yeah, the extension.
Like in mga
You just put it
gypsies,
on the
put
back.
So,
Yeah.
random question. How big is the caravan? Aren't Peroxolons really big?
Ferocylons, yeah. They are particularly big, but this one that is currently there with you is one of the more chunkier ones.
He's
He's
built like a
taking up a
dwarf.
lot of space.
Okay.
I'm just fat, bro. Come on, you can say that.
Hey, you're
Yeah, bro.
built that way, alright? That's
Yeah,
intentional.
you're built that way. Right. But yeah, you see Babs just kind of, all right, let's just let this guy hop on the floor and whatnot. And in that instant moment as he turns towards you, you just immediately hear the sound of arrows hitting the side of the cart. And
Ow. Damn pellets.
with that,
Damn, I have no weapons.
Alarm strike,
It
bro.
begins.
you hear an arrow fly by, just almost hit the side of your head, Argilla, just pass through the cloth kind of covering of the cart. Another arrow shoots, and you hear it just strike immediately the side of the horse up front, and the entire cart just bellows over. Everyone inside the cart, kindly roll me a Constitution saving throw and a Dexterity saving throw.
Constitution
A twofer.
and dexterity.
On decks.
Damn.
Ooh.
1919.
Whoa, some big rolls.
Con
I rolled
save.
today.
Oh my god.
Wow. Oh,
Wait,
that's
both
not
Dex and Con,
high
right?
rolling.
Dex and con saves, yes.
I don't think that's high rolling.
It's alright.
Someone is not alright though.
Wait, I have to open my.
Oh, Cass, question regarding
Okay.
the classes. Savant Expanded is included, right? So
Yes.
Scholarly Feats are also
Yes.
working? Okay.
I don't have. Okay, I'll just roll 1d20.
Yeah, just roll 1d20 plus Dex and con. This should be the same.
Okay.
Oh, nice. I should be safe, right? No way.
My con save is 9. Rodent's con save is 9.
Rodent, you're just instantly flung across and around as this cart bellows over to its side. And everyone else, though, you manage to just kind of keep your balance as everything's falling to the side. All of you quickly stand up and, follow the kind of roll. And most of you are fine until that is when the cart itself, you hear just the whirring of machines. Things start to open, chests open within the cart, and weapons start to fall on top of you. All of you begin to dodge, move left and right, except for Alvertron, as you watch a magical spear just instantly, straight into your chest. And you are dealt a d10 worth of damage.
Can he be dead? He could die.
Then I'm just down.
Question ka. Is it possible to try and get the weapon while it's flying?
Oh.
If you are a monk, yes.
Oh, I see. I am not a monk. Never mind.
Alvertron, you are dealt 8 points of damage as this spear just embeds itself within your armor. And Argilla, you see a knife slowly just kind of spin out of control, nick you by the side, and you're dealt 3 damage.
Ouch.
As the entire bellowing finally stops and you hear the the pained
Well,
noises of the horses outside. You just hear Baps shouting, "Oh God! No, no, no! Wait! I'm sure we can talk about this." As the whole situation escalates, and you see right in front of you a pack of bandits waiting to strike.
No, no, no.
Everyone, kindly roll me your initiatives. Make sure you click your token before you click initiative, or it might not pop in.
All right,
Where
when I
is
put 2.
initiative? Ah, my initiative is always garbage.
You
It's
have
fine.
high
My-
dexterity if you want
mine's
the
worse.
crit initiative.
Oh, we're all bad.
For dead again. Good run.
Me and Monk
Yikes.
average.
We're all bad. We're just there the first turn.
Why did I have it colored? What is that?
Oh, that's a macro that they're using.
Yeah, it's a
in the
macro.
bottom left. It's in bottom left.
If you click your token, it should appear on the bottom left, like a button you can click that says player initiative or something like that.
The settings?
Oh my god, wrong.
oh my god.
Yeah.
I remember that. I made that. I made this.
yeah.
Mr. Paul, thank you for following. He cast testicular torsion.
Testicular torsion!
That's what VAP looks like. Can I have the token for VAP?
Yep. In a quick moment. As I'll just reveal this here.
The horses
Mr.
are
Baps
dead.
right there.
Yeah, the
Not
horses
all
are
the
dead.
horses, just one horse. You see
Man.
that the right
One is
side horse, there's an arrow stuck completely within its right eye,
The
and
right
it is
side.
profusely bleeding.
I should have just went
So
down
the
that.
left one is dead. The left one is
Left
dead.
one is fine, right one is dead.
Oh, sorry.
Do I
Oh,
need in
sorry.
order to mount a horse for battle?
Hmm?
You need
mount
mounted
a horse.
combat.
Ah, I see. Never mind.
You can
I mean,
mount
animal
a
handling,
horse,
maybe?
nothing is stopping you, yeah. But right now, you see that the horse is tied up, is on the side, and the reins, usually for, ensuring that the horse is in place, is currently making it stuck on the ground, as like a net almost. This one is dead. The bloodier looking one.
The dead one.
Right. As we begin, you watch the bandit back here just kind of shout out, "All right, everyone step off one by one, keep your hands up while we start shooting." And they all seem to be quite prepared for altercations to arrive. But for now, they're all just lining up, aiming down, and holding until something happens. Arthur, what are you doing?
Alright, can I pick up a sword if there's any sword lying down?
You can.
Do I see
mhm.
him trying to pick up a sword? Sorry.
Yes.
Am I allowed to say something?
Sure.
As I see Arthur pick up the sword, I look to him and say, "Would you allow me to talk to them for a bit? If things go bad, then you may resort to force."
I'll agree to Argila, but I'll take the sword first. And
Very
then
good.
just move my token or my character, to the side so he could exit.
Oh, by the way, there is a thing called readying an action. You might want to do that.
How do you do that?
You tell DM. You tell DM.
Liam,
You tell
then,
me what you want to ready and what is the trigger for your action.
oh, I just want to get the sword. I don't know what actions can be readied. So I'll just
You can
get the
say,
sword
like,
and-
If-
No, anything can be ready. Example, if they
anything and
attack
worth an
Argelia,
action. Yes, anything
yeah,
worth
anything
an
with an
action.
action. If they
Can be
attack Argelia, you can attack them. You can
Yes.
throw your
Right.
sword or
Or like you
So-
can dash in this area. Let's say, for example,
Okay.
yeah.
Then let's change. Is there a sword and a throwable dagger?
There is a dagger and there is a sword. I'll allow you to pick one.
Only one. Then I'll get the sword, and by preparing, that means if I say I'm ready to to jump out anytime, that means I have a free turn of 30 feet, right? Of movement, or not?
Right now,
No, next turn.
No, it doesn't stack. You always have the same amount of movement for every turn. But if you say you ready your action to run over to the bandit should they attack, then you can do that. And you can
Alright.
just
Or just
run
run
when
over.
it's
Alright, then I'll get the sword and just ready myself if ever they attack Argila.
okay.
Argyles.
And this is not a regular sword. You notice the magical sheen around it. You actually have some kind of powerful sword there that I just put in your inventory.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow, leopard sword. It's long sword actually. And yeah, that I end my turn.
Okay. How you say your name?
Argila.
Gila.
Argila.
Argila.
Argyle.
Argila. It is now your turn. What are you doing? You watch as Mr. Arthur here picks up a sword that has just fallen to the side of this cart. You, on the other hand, what do you plan to do?
Arjula will walk out of the caravan. That's 15. And then wave his hands and everyone shout. Excuse me, would you let us talk things out first? Yes, there is no need for hostilities.
And you just hear from the far kind of centermost area amongst these bandits. You just hear that kind of bellowing left. You want to talk? Go ahead and talk. But I'll make sure that those words might be your last if it's not the right kind of words you'd like to hear. For example, talk of coin.
Of coin. The king's coin, perhaps?
Immediately as you say those words, they all just kind of look at each other for a quick moment. You see, some of them are a bit hesitant after you say those words. Especially the man in the middle that seems to be their commander of sorts.
As I see
What
the
about
hesitation,
the king's coin?
Arjula will start walking very confidently towards the group. My friends, I am Arjila. I am a very, let us say, influential man. I know more about your organization and more of the workings in Goldenvale than you think. So if you dare cross me, know that your organization will pay its price.
We hear
And
it, right?
more than in coin.
Yes, all of you within the cart hears that, and so is Babs, who quickly turns after you say all those words. Babs quickly turns and points towards the undercarriage underneath Sylvan there. Just kind of points. Hey, there's something back there. Just grab it real quick.
But I am a generous man. If you allow us to pass through, then maybe I can. We can discuss things together. Maybe you take me to one of your people in charge.
Go ahead and make me a persuasion check.
I will do this with advantage, with inspiration.
You have inspiration?
Don't we start with inspiration or like?
You do not start with inspiration with this one. The
Okay.
3 people who were here earlier, though, did.
Oh,
Just
then I
roll.
will roll. Deception, right?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
You can make it
Persuasion.
with advantage, yes.
That doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
An 18. You see the man in the middle begin to shoo away some of the folk here. Instantly, with a quick nod, they start to just leave the scene. But 2 of them remain as they just kind of look on towards the cart. You see, I heard something about this particular cart making its way within the city. There's some nice money to be made with what's in that cart. And the king's coin would love to have those particularities within its hands. Elsewise, things might go wrong. If you understand what I'm trying to say here, Mr. And he just kind of points towards you, Argila.
Argila.
Well then, Mr. Argilla, you're crossing King's Coin territory. And whatever holding you might be from, that doesn't matter here too much, at least. So how about you fess up the coin within your members of the back of that cart, and we just go on our merry way.
Argilla will turn to Babs. What to say you, Babs? It is your assets after all. I have no say in all of this.
And you just hear Baps gulp audibly. I think we could make some. We could lose a bit of coin. How much is he asking?
Argilla turns back to the bandit lead.
Let's say some fee of 20 gold.
Very expensive.
Turns back to Babs.
You let me see. Argilla, you know that Baps probably does not have this amount of gold, as since he still has most of his sellable belongings on the cart, therefore he has not made any sales, and therefore
Wait,
he has no gold.
Alright, can I ask? For magical weapons, normally how much gold is that?
Particularly for magical weapons, they are extremely expensive for normal
okay,
standards.
How about my current weapon that I took?
That is,
average?
let's see. Let's say about 50 gold.
I see.
So, oops. Sylvan reaches out to Babs and like kind of taps his shoulder. Hey.
And you see Baps just kind of nod. Come on, grab it, Artie.
How about I give you the 20 gold and you soften the prices for me later, yeah?
You know what? That makes absolute sense if you have that amount of gold.
She just kind of reaches down her like this pouch on her side, just casually pulls out 20 gold.
Baps takes it and instantly, all right, we don't have to fight. I have the coin and you can let us pass, right? And you see the man off towards the western side here just kind of laugh. Okay, throw it over to the ground and you can go on your merry way, and so will we. And Baps instantly throws off the gold pouch down to the side. You watch this woman back here just kind of run over towards the gold coins, grab it, and quickly disappear towards the northern side of the woods. And this man quickly turns to Argilla there. Well, wherever holding you may be from, I'm glad to make business with you. Be
Before
careful
you leave,
around these parts.
Argilla will walk over and put out like a handshake.
As you kind of walk right about here, you see him raise a pretty heavy looking mace off towards you. That's as far as you go. Unless you wish for this little friend of mine to make amends with your face. Now, we don't have much to talk about here, but you in particular, just know this. We have eyes on you. Immediately afterwards, he doesn't he completely ignores you as he turns his entire head and he just makes his way towards the forest there.
Shit.
But regardless of that, you've bypassed the combat.
Nice.
I'm
Brother did what I was supposed to do.
Can I,
Oh.
can I, can I pick up the spear that pierced me?
Sure.
will go down. Rodent will go down and then try to look at the corpse of the horse.
Make me a what are you trying to do? Are you trying to investigate what happened to it, or you're just trying to look at the face value, the surface kind of visuals of this horse? What are you trying to do?
I'm looking at how it died. You said it's an arrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I can retrieve the arrows.
If you want to, yeah.
Then
Go ahead
I
and make
shall.
me a medicine check.
Shit. Uh, Let me see. Um, Medicine. I'll just draw a 1d20. Oh wait, can I'll let Norb roll this.
Yeah, who's Norb?
You see the hat? You see a little rat coming from outside the hat.
Well, technically, we can't actually see it since we're inside the tent.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we
oh,
can't.
yeah, true. No one can see this. So
Only
you
Babs, I guess.
see, yeah, I guess Babs can see this since it's outside. A little rat pops out of the hat, just peeking out, and then you'll look at the horse.
And eat it.
Oh, well, 9/11, very
Whoa.
comedic.
Yo!
Okay.
Stop.
Okay,
Stop.
man. Holy.
All right. You look at the arrows, and the horse did not die from the shots of the arrows. They died from the poison-tipped part of the arrow. And it seems as though whatever that was caused the horse some incredibly bad hemorrhaging as well.
I will take away the arrows and then remove the corpse from the wagon. So there's only one horse carrying us. This is gonna be really heavy.
Yeah,
Where is
and
a Feroxylin to help us?
you see Babs also just kind of jump down, ignores for the most part the small rodent that just appeared from the hat,
The hat.
and kind of help his horse up. You see for a little bit of time as he's turning back towards the cart. Anyone hurt in there? Anyone need some supplies or anything? No,
I
for
will.
I will go and help Mr. Babs with the horse.
I will go down and just ask him if I can keep the thing that pierced me, spear. Then throw him my wounds, I guess.
he looks at the spear and he just no, that's way too expensive. But he sees Arthur making his way out. But I do owe you guys for helping out regardless. So how about I let this guy here keep one of my swords? And he just points towards Arthur.
Oh,
I'll be grateful and expectantly look at Feroxylin or Albatron.
For Line.
You know what? I'll nod my head. Because it's
And
a good.
nothing for the person who persuaded the bandits.
I mean, you can take the sword off of his hands.
I'll just look at Argila, and then wait for what he's gonna
with
say.
begging eyes. Begging
What kind of
eyes.
sword is it?
Please,
What does it
let
look
me
like?
have-
It's
a long
just a regular long sword, but there is some kind of magical sheen to it. It's shiny in a way that it shouldn't be.
Does it look like it could fit inside a stone?
She's right.
I'm referencing Sword and Stone because Arthur,
Oh my god.
It wasn't inside the stone though.
No,
It wasn't
would look
inside.
like it could fit inside a stone. I mean, it was like on the stone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inserted on the stone.
You know
Does
what?
it look
He can keep it. Maybe as long as we can get the discounts in the city. Yes, all of us.
Perhaps just kind of nods. Yeah, you know what? You all deserved it. And to be frank, I thought things were gonna get a bit bad, and I was gonna use something that would be more worth sold than used. So, sure, all of you get a discount. How about 20%?
20.
20.
25. Bit of a stretch there. How about 22?
22.5.
Let's just make it 23 then.
Deal.
Could have
He
been
reaches
30.
out for your hand.
5.
You know, he shakes it. All right, well, this horse seems all right. Just needs a bit of rest, maybe, and hopefully he can pull us all the way to the city. But I'm gonna have to
Very
ask some of
difficult,
you to walk beside the cart instead of inside, sitting down. Specifically you, and he points to Mr. Albertron there.
I'm not sure.
Wait, I'm gonna
You
ask.
and maybe the bald guy back there.
Yeah, the bald guy's in. I'm not gonna carry the bald guy.
Now, the bald guy can walk,
I,
and
does
he's
he
just
do
there.
it? Does he do it?
Yeah, let him walk. Let him walk. Let him walk.
Does he do anything to my wounds or what?
He does kind of take a look at them, and he just makes sure that no arrows pierced you. And he just kind of, all right, well, you seem fine enough. You'll have some better medication back in the city, but as much as I can, and unless you're bleeding or some kind, don't have much on me right now.
I am incapable of bleeding.
Well then,
Whoa.
that's
Whoa.
a good thing.
Tell me, do you bleed?
No. I am
You wait.
incapable.
All
I
right, well, everyone make their way on the little cart that we have here, our beloved cart, and let us make our way back to the city before any more of those weirdos come back and ask for more coin.
wait. What code do we use for the 23 gold discount? Code bucks.
23%.
I'll just remember your faces. How about that? Might not remember your name, so I know a bit too much on these parts, but regardless of that, I'll try to remember your faces.
I will walk while beside the horse, I guess, or try to help carry the carriage.
I'll also walk. Just making sure there's no more bandits or traps along
Oh.
the way.
Before Babs goes back to the carriage, Arjula will try to pull him to the side for a bit, like here,
Mm-hmm. And
and
you
like
see him
say
just kind
something
of
to him,
walk over
Yeah.
there.
and then hush tone like, Mr. Babs, you see, I trust you this information. Uh, I am not a typical person. I am someone who can change the reforms, and I change like the look of my hand, like what do you call it, but under my cloak, and like show it to him. So sometimes I may purchase from you not as Argilla, but as someone else. In those situations, I would like to use a passphrase for you to know that it is me.
You know what? For those specific instances, on my desk in my store, there is let's just say, what do you call that? An empty mug of ale that I usually keep. Raise that up for about 5 seconds and put it back down, and I should know that it's you.
Ooh, that's very specific. You should. I was really bad if you forget that.
I'm
Very well.
assuming we can't hear that.
Yeah, you're a bit too far, and I'm assuming these guys are also whispering,
Yes. Thank you.
And he just nods, right? Get on the cart, and let's haul it before any more bandits come along. And so, as the horse starts to get up, and all of you start making way on the cart and or off of it, the road continues on, and another 30 minutes or so would pass. Those of you on the cart, you can make short rests, since we have more than
Yeah,
enough
I can
time for
get
that.
back 3 HP back.
I have no
Bro.
need.
I have
No,
one
I
hit
am full health.
dice.
I am full health, so
I am forced to
Hey.
walk even though I'm injured as fuck. This bird.
you have Roxaline.
I will use my internal cooling system. I don't know what's
What is
the
that?
what's
It's
what's
a bonus
the
action.
what's the proficiency health bonus?
Huh? Your
The
proficiency
proficiency bonus.
So plus 2.
+2.
You have
Yes.
to do a long rest for this though.
It's a daily and fine.
Right.
Oh wait, no. You
Oh.
don't. Let's just.
I'm-
Ooh.
Damn, I just sealed everything.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, your
Ew.
internal cooling unit is just kind of cooling
Very
you down
strong.
as you're walking across back towards
It's a very
Uh,
strong
camp.
fan.
Do we feel it's like AC? So we just walk
inside the
walk on-
cart. There's like a small AC. Just it's really cool. You know, you're making
Wait,
your way
aircon ba eh?
across.
Isn't he outside though? What?
What?
Yeah, he is
He's
outside.
outside, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm using this thing.
Yeah.
Right. So the ride continues on for another 30 minutes more until you eventually get to a point where you start to see the city just beyond the horizon. And slowly, as you make your way across and towards the city itself, back towards the city gates. From the south gate, you slowly arrive to see the scene of what looks to be a decently kept city.
Home
Aside
sweet home.
from the small bits of damage from the south gate, there seems to be some kind of massive splats of blood across the wall. Something happened here recently while you were gone. Rodent and Arthur. As you
Argila.
both were gone, you haven't
Huh.
seen you didn't see these splatters of blood or broken bits of brick by the wall, but now as you come back, this is certainly a new sight. And you also see as you slowly make your way across, let me just real quick there.
I hear talking in the background.
Yeah, that's why I muted for a bit. Um
Sorry, I'll change it.
Yeah. As you're making your way towards the south gate, you see a handful of mages, one of them in particular casting what seems to be the telekinesis spell to grab handfuls of bricks, carrying it over towards the wall. And as that mage starts to carry it, you see them get zapped by something within the air. And you watch like the other guards just kind of laugh at the mage. That's what you get! Cast more magic, bitch! And you see that mage just kind of, happening again. And they just continue to work as best through the pain, but you see them get zapped often every now and again. And as that is happening, you see the bricks slowly get put back into place. The cart slowly makes its way in, but before you finally make your way in the city, you see those two guards that were laughing at that mage just walk off towards the front of the one horse that you have and just kind of block it with both their swords, forming an X. And you watch one guard just shout, "All right, you folk coming into town, Baps, who are you carrying along with you? Any papers with him?" And Baps just kind of turns towards each and every one of you. "I'm assuming you have some kind of identification papers on you? Or anything of importance that might relate to your identity?"
Am I known enough?
I
Yes, you
walk
are.
Alright.
I
Just
walk
to
in
make
front
sure.
of the guards. Welcome. I'm back or something. I'm back.
Oh,
I hope
Mr. Alvar. Your presence is requested at the guards barracks in the Citadel District. Something happening with a juke or whatnot. Some mercenary work needs to be done. Assuming Babs hasn't told you about that yet.
I give him the letter that Babs gave us, the letter from Duke Cromwick.
Yeah, that one. That you might need to take care of some mercenaries there that might be trying to get there first, if you get what I mean. Just keep the tone down.
Alright. Then I just mentioned them that we were also attacked by a group of bandits on the way here. Maybe they're the ones trying to go there as well.
You wish. Recently, we got reports, maybe 6 or 7 bandit raids and attacks within the outskirts of the city. Things are getting worse by the day. I suggest none of you leave until things die down or we win the war. And you see the other one just laugh as well.
Yeah, I just stare at him coldly, I guess. Then I just introduce the. I guess I'll just tell the guards that inside the cart are the people that also received the letter from Duke Cromwell. Then we just go to the barracks, I guess, or to where the Duke is.
Yeah, the Duke is, he has a manor within the Citadel district right beside the burning tree. Um, oh, Arthur's on the back there too. Arthur! He just kind of, you watch him just kind of give you a small like salute.
Salute.
Yeah,
Uh,
salutes.
They know.
I'll do the same, and then I'll do the Murak thing where I beat my chest or something.
And they also do the same,
Oh,
just kind of beat it twice, like in response.
I love beating.
Right.
you-
Anyone
they know me.
anyone
Am I
else?
recognizable?
You Rodent, I assume since you are a secretive person, you wouldn't be as well known around these parts. So you watch as they kind of round the people that they don't know up, that being Sylvan, the Baldy, and
No, I live here.
Mr. Rodent. All three of you, they just kind of are Argila as well. They
Argila, man.
Argila.
Argila.
Sorry,
They
bro.
all just kind of round you up on the side, right? All 4 of you, any kind of identifications, noble signet rings, papers from across the lands, or anything that can
Uh,
prove that, you exist.
Rodent shows a signet ring.
What a
Um,
signet.
He shows he
it's
shows
like
a signet ring.
a ring with an embedded symbol on it, and the guard just kind of looks at it. All right, welcome into the Goldenvale, the capital city of the Chained Marches. And he
Ooh,
just
I
points towards you, Sylvan.
my hat.
Huh?
Yes,
Do
no
you have any
papers.
papers or anything?
Was
Wait,
about to
me?
get deported.
Yes.
Oh, my bad. She kind of reaches down to her pouch on her side, digs around. Wait, hold on. Oh no. Uh, I might have dropped it when we were attacked by bandits not too long ago.
Well, lucky you. We have a sorting going on in the Citadel district as well. Just make your way towards the guard barracks. You won't miss it. And make sure that you get registered for within the city.
Thank you, thank you.
And you, Mr. You look like you came from the Far East, but can't quite be sure. Do you have papers on you? And he points towards you, Argila.
The name is Argila. And can I do an inside check to see if they recognize the name?
Go ahead. The other guard seems to know, and as you kind of turn and look towards him, he kind of pulls out a very small pendant of a key and just kind of puts it across his chest for you to see.
Hmm. I would like. Do I recognize this person?
You don't know, but it's probably one of the um goons that were sent here for a bit of scouting.
I would like
Goons.
to.
Now.
As we're talking, I'm also making sure to remember that man's face, and I will just continue like, yes, the name is Argila. I would like to take a tour around the city. My friend here, Mr. Rodent, is showing me the place. Yes. Would that suffice?
Well, you're gonna have to also make your way towards the guards barracks for registration, just to be sure. And that will include, a suffice magical scan of some sorts. Just making sure, So just be ready with that, and have your registration within a day, or else you will be seized.
A magical scan. What sort of scan would that be?
The simple basic stuff, true vision, just to make sure that you aren't carrying anything, or you're not one of those goons from the north. Just making sure that your items aren't dangerous to the citizens and whatnot. Regular stuff.
And this would not reveal. Would this be anything only for a magical sort of nature, or?
Yeah, of course, everything down the list.
Do I know if this would include if it could detect me being a changeling?
Damn.
Yes, it might.
Spoilers.
Okay.
Oh no, my immersion is ruined. Thank you.
Oh no,
Ethan.
it's not like I mentioned I changed my armor or something. Well,
No, but we didn't see that.
We don't know that.
no, yeah, but you heard it, so it doesn't matter because like I'm asking. It is out of character, so your character still don't know it. So, Argila will nod. Very well, and he will look at the both the guards. Thank you for letting us in, and I'll turn to the guard with the key and like do a small wink. And using perfect recall, I should memorize the man's face.
Damn.
Wow. All right. And as you're kind of winking off towards him, you see
changing
that
thing?
other guard also just kind of reach down, give all of you handshakes. But as he's giving you, Argila, a handshake, he slips a piece of paper in your hand and just quickly goes back to his post. And the other guard just kind of, so we're being nice to these new folk now? The other guy just, yeah, of course, yeah, we'd like to be nice to everyone that comes into the city, especially with this warring times. Yeah, I guess you make a point.
It is a very warm welcome. It is much appreciated in these times. Yes.
And yeah, make your way along the city now. Make sure you don't make any trouble, or else, Mr. Alvar, can I trust you to keep these folk in check?
Yes.
All right. Well, make sure you get your registrations within the day. Daily checks as per usual. And hopefully you'll have a bit of fun before all things come to hell in this place. And both of them just laugh as they let you on back towards the cart, and you make your way into the city proper.
Right, question. The one being electrocuted was the maid, right? That was fixing the wall.
Yes, the mage was getting electrocuted.
Okay. Then, do I know if, like, are mages a minority in the Goldenvale city?
They are not, but what you experience right now was a sign of a spellbreaker storm. Usually when mages cast powerful spells, in this case telekinesis, it may lead to a spellbreaker storm that will appear where that powerful form of magic was cast.
Okay, so wait, what? The electrocution was like a type of spellbreaker storm?
Yeah, it's a sign that, for example, it's like a sign of rain coming.
Ah, I see.
In that case, in this specific case, it's a sign that the spellbreaker storm might be arriving soon.
I see. Right, no more questions. I just go inside the city. I move the token back.
All right. Okay.
We're all going inside the city together, right?
Yep, in the cart as you make your way within the city. Right around this kind of middle crossing in between the residential quarter and the green quarter, you see as Babs just kind of stops the one horse that seems incredibly tired. All right, everyone here good? If so, this is where I leave you. I'm gonna be heading off to the merchant's quarter where I keep my stuff, and all of you can enjoy being in the city and whatnot, doing whatever you so wish. Just remember, if you're looking for magical items, Bring up Baps in the merchant's quarter. You'll find me in my stall in my carriage back here. All right, hop off now.
Could you not drop us off at the town center? It appears both the Citadel district and the Merchants district are quite close to the town center.
While I'd wish to carry you off towards there, a bunch of guards are making sure that people are registered for certain parts of the city. This is as far as I can get you without, being told off.
I understand. Where in the Merchants quarter could we find you?
Just look around for my cart. Not that hard to miss, but usually I'll be right beside one of the larger stores there.
Would that
I
be at
like to
number-
change and move every now and again.
Very well.
And you watch as Mr. Baps starts to shoo you off of the cart.
I guess I'm going down.
Same here.
I was never inside the cart, so I'm still outside the cart.
All right.
Oh, you're just walking alongside the cart?
Yeah.
And with that, Mr. Baps starts,
Session ends.
hauling away. You watch him making his way off towards the north and makes a quick left turn before disappearing in one of the main roads, leaving you, most of you,
all alone.
just kind of there in the middle of the green quarter and the residential quarter. Those of you that do know this place or have been here know that there are certain parts of the city that is completely blocked unless you have some form of registration within the city. One of the more important parts, that being the merchant's quarter and the artisan district.
Right. Do the other people know that? You know what? I'll just relay that information to the party, and then do I have any form of place to stay?
Yes, you do. You have an inn that you frequent within the capital city, and that would be within the residential quarter. It is an inn known as the Fuzzy Toad Tavern. That is number 22.
No. Right. And then, is there anything inside my place of stay, like papers or anything that I could bring?
Yes, you would. You would have at least a Goldenvale city registration.
Alright, then, you know what? I'll just, I'll say to the party that I'm off to get my registration party or papers, and then we'll meet at wherever we're supposed to meet. Again, I forgot. Duke Crogim
Wait, I thought they're all getting the
registration, right? Yeah, exactly.
Mrs. Sylvan and I need to get registrations for our stay in Goldenvale.
Right.
We could meet at the town center if it's not prohibited to meet there.
Wait, how is Arthur's registration different from Rodent and Argilia's registration?
I'm
not
citizen
registered.
here. I
I'm not
live
registered.
here.
Rodent has like a ring, so
Art-
maybe he has like some ties to
I
the
have a
city,
signet ring.
Yes.
So only Argilia is getting registration.
Me and Sylvan.
Yep, in Sylvan.
Totally.
Then I'll follow you guys. I have to keep.
Oh, Cass, where
Mhm.
is the location of my guild?
I wonder
Yeah,
where.
perhaps
There's a
okay.
district there that's particularly golden in color. It's like,
Shadow District. What a
It's
thought.
called the Shadow District. Interesting.
Wow.
Hey,
See,
is it actually called Shadow District?
no, it's an unofficial name within the city, but you know of it. That's technically part of the artisan district, but unofficially those places are called the Shadow District.
So
It's a
who
shady
knows it's
place of
called-
town.
Who knows it's called Shadow District?
Mostly the locals stay away from the quote-unquote Shadow District.
So I'm
If
assuming
you
you
live
also
here,
know.
if you live with Arthur, then you should know this.
Then I should know. Yeah, I know everything. Don't worry. I know what that
Oh yeah,
is.
speaking of knowing everything, Arthur, you would
Yes.
know most of this place, so therefore you know this. I'll also share
all
this
of us
with
do
the
that.
rest of the people as well for future reference, but you as a character don't
I know
necessarily know
I'm
about
assuming
these
I also
things.
know this, right?
Yeah, if you're from here, then you would know most of these places.
Ooh, Dynasty Fantasy. I would like to go there.
Already.
There's a port here? Ah, it is. Just check the map. That,
See,
Uh,
no, it's over.
yeah.
It's over. I can
Um,
gamble.
as Arthur says that he's gonna pick up some stuff, uh, Argila will turn to him. Are you perhaps heading to an inn? Is that your place of residence?
who were you talking to?
You, my friend.
Ah, yes. I'm going back to my home.
What are the rates looking like in this inn?
I would like to say to you the rates. What are the rates actually, Kat?
You know that
God help me.
the rates are at least for rooms it is 3 copper per day. For food it is around the same price. So rooms and the price are similar.
I see. I
Pretty
relay all
cheap
of that to
place.
Argila.
Perfect. Could I accompany you? Then I would like to take a room there.
Agree, but first, what about your registration, my dear sir?
I would like to settle my things first.
That I agree, and then off we go.
All right. Everyone
In
roll
my
me
humble
initiative real
opinion.
quick. Just so
Damn.
we know. It's not
We're
combat.
fighting.
Just so we know
We're gonna
who
beat the
is
shit out of
going
each
to
other.
do what and where you're going to be at in the
I
city.
have to put my
So
token
put
right.
your tokens down since you're technically splitting at this point. And
It's
make sure
gone.
you roll
Yo, it's
What
still
your
gone.
happened? Yo,
initiative.
I can't
What
see
happened?
anything.
I can't
Wait.
see anything.
You guys can't see? Oh yeah, put your
Yeah.
token down so you can see.
Oh, I got a crit.
Oh, I didn't place my token, so I'll roll again.
There you go.
16.
Rodan. I'm hired.
Yeah, because you don't need to crit. Get a
All
plus 2.
right. So, Mr. Rodent. You see
I will.
Argila here kind of being with Arthur, just kind of making their way towards one of the inns. Where are you going?
Oh yeah, we agreed to meet at the town center after it.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Rodan would like to go to his the Shadow District to his guild.
All right.
Now,
As you
spoilers.
make your way towards the Shadow District, and you kind of head off, there is one particular place within the Shadow District that you know of personally. It is the Dirt and Shovel Inn, as spelled shovelin.
Oh, smart.
Shoveling.
It
Oh,
is
that's
an
really
inn
smart.
very close to the cemetery here in the center, a
Dun-dun-dun.
mausoleum area, and to the right of that inn is a very small opening. Most people know and think that it's a bar for gnomes, but it is the cover of your very own guild, where you hear
Damn.
the squeaks and squawks and the tips and taps of footprints making their way across left and right within the city.
Monsters aren't allowed in the city.
Right. Oh, give me a quick moment. As you make your way across, heading into your guild, you quickly just kind of zip
Yes.
past.
Pila light cone.
Hmm?
Yes.
Oh, what's happening?
Boom.
Is that all?
I
I
think it's
think
up
so.
to someone else. Yeah.
All
I
right.
guess we ignore that.
Yeah. As I was saying, Mr. Rodent, as you zip into the small entrance leading into your guild, you just about see a handful of rats there, just like you, which you can now,
Alright.
I guess, reveal what your actual character is. kindly do a small introduction, Mr. Norv.
Quick, squeak. Quick, squeak.
Geek.
Guak, guak.
Mr. Norv, is he here?
Do I do it in character? I don't think
You
I'm not
decide.
someone.
Yeah, just give us a introduction of Norv.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the out of character introduction.
Out of character introduction, yeah.
I
So
don't know for
Norv,
us.
yeah,
Huh?
Norv controls rodent. Like he's a puppeteer. Norv is a puppeteer. He is the real body, while rodent is just empty
Ratatouille.
shell. It's literally Ratatouille. I'm literally above the hat of rodent. That's also envisioning as well, because I can be
So
Ratatouille.
is Rodent actually alive or dead?
He is a puppet. No, that's
Is
why I
he
refuse shaking hands with everyone,
alive
because
or
I
dead?
am
No.
lifeless.
Yeah, no.
He's a puppet. No,
Is he? Yeah.
that's basically Norv. But you in game, you guys don't know that.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Norv, as you make your way inside the Shadowtail Guild Hall, a guild of rats like you, or as people know of them from outside of the chained marches, folk known as, what is it again? It's
Rat.
something. Skort or something. I have forgotten my own
Takor.
race's
Takor.
name.
Takor.
Stakor. There you go.
Upper. I'm a Stako Musor.
Yeah. And as you slowly make your way inside of your guild hall, you see a handful of them just kind of working left and right. Information sheets across the walls, papers the size of thumbs that you can read for the most part in every form and every language, Varun, Ravakor, and all that. It's kind of posted on the walls like newspaper clippings on the left and right. One of them, one in the middle, whose name you know of is a very simple Stakor, much like you. He calls himself Ulpart.
Perfect.
And Ulpart just
Ulpart.
kind of turns towards you. Ah! Norv! Took a bit long there. I thought you were heading off for some important business, not some vacation.
Well, we gotta do. Is there anything happening new to the city, though?
Well, it depends on what you mean by new. Lots of things are happening outside the city, war stuff. You know, we're trying to get our money's worth with these bits of information, but nothing's selling at this point in time. What of your end?
Well, I got some information about the war, but I'm not sure if this is. I should give it to them, though. But they're giving me so much money.
Who is them we're talking
Good,
about
it's the
here? We
war.
need to get some names here, North.
I don't.
Wait, do I know who's asking for the information?
You do not.
I don't know. It's anonymous. That's why I'm trying to meet them in secret right now. That's why I'm here. So I'm back.
Well, regardless of that, if you say it's good money, I'll believe you. Yeah, anyways. Miss Quinod there. He points towards another of the Stakor back there. One that seems to be of a sorcerer kind. You see them peering into a magical orb, just kind of fixating on the city. You see like the orb transfer from the city streets towards the gates, and you can just about see that the orb is following Alvertron right now. As
Ooh.
Alvertron, what are you doing? Alvertron, is he here? Oh, he's still muted. Hello?
No, I'm not muted. What? Hello?
What? He's not
There you
muted.
go.
He
Hello?
muted you.
Oh.
Yeah, I probably muted you.
Wow.
I'll go, man. Since I don't have any current objectives, but to follow Argila and Sylvan because they're the
Just
I was stuck with it.
I'm not going with you guys. I'm going with
Arthur.
Arthur.
Yeah,
Oh, so you're not registering yet?
Yeah.
not yet.
I'm registering.
Then since Arthur is with you, I'll just follow Sylvan.
Okay.
I'm planning on leaving
Shouldn't
Argila.
I be following you since you know the way?
No, I'm monitoring you. Yeah, but in a way, I'm just like shadowing you in a way. But wait. I'll be guiding you, but looking out for you in a way, like
Okay.
that.
So you watch as Alvertron here is just kind of making his way across the streets. He has his eyes kind of planted on you as you're making your way across. After a few like minutes of walking, eventually you do get to the Citadel district, where you just about see a handful of people, maybe about 10 or so in line right now. You see some dwarves, you see some Draylon, some gnomes, some elves even, and a lot more of humans. Just kind of off and across, lining up, all of them just kind of making sure that they get the registrations in time, and you seem to be just about the last in that line.
Then I'm just gonna instruct Sylvan to line up here. Then you'll just wait until she gets registered.
All right, then. It looks like it might take a while. Are you just gonna stand there and watch?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And
Then, waiting for your time, we go back to where Norvis just kind of the orb now fixates off towards Arthur and Argila, as both of you
Angela.
are
That's
making your
me.
way towards the Fuzzy Toad Inn. The Fuzzy Toad Inn is this very small inn that you know of within the city. It has a pretty decent price for what it is. It's a mostly just housing, not that good food, but a lot of the poorer folk in the city live in
I'm
this
poor.
inn.
I've been an adventurer for 10 years, but I'm still poor.
The inn itself, the inn slash tavern itself, is themed around a creature that was named after a certain elf, an elven hero. The creature is called a nearwit. Nearwit. These nearwits are frog-like creatures that inhabit the chained marches and look like very fluffy frogs. And you see that as soon as you slowly make your way towards the inn and tavern, the doors are wide open. Mr. Arthur, you see a man by the name of Stern, who owns this place, and technically is your landlord as well. And you see him just kind of another busy day within the Fuzzy Toad Tavern and Inn, as he blips from one place to another, walks past a handful of people handing out some very important goods, food and whatnot, giving people some rooms. And you're just about in time as you make your way inside. Stern gives you a good look. Just, Arthur, you're back. If you're not too busy, we have some postings in the wall there. And he just points towards one corner of the inn where there are some minor quests posted.
Alright. I'll say to Stern. I'll check it. Like, thanks, but I'll check it later. I need to. What was I supposed to do? I need to help my dear friend Argila. And then I go up the.
Argila.
I'll go to my room with Argila.
I would like my own room, please. I'll head to the innkeep. A single room, please. For one.
Unfortunately for you, we only have one. It's a double room. That's the only opening we have for tonight. If you are fine with that, that would be 6 copper a night.
6 copper. I'll take it. If there is a wait, so that's the food and the this right? Stay.
No,
Just
that
a
is
room.
just the room.
Oh. Very well. For tonight, I will stay here. If there is a cheaper room available, I would like to move there.
No problem, but just for tonight, until we have another opening, unfortunately. We have some people waylaid by the war from the east, making their stay here for now until they leave for the morning, so tomorrow morning for sure you'll have an empty single bedroom.
Very well. And I put out 6 copper and reach my hand out for the key.
Yep. And he slides it down into his like little cabinet there and just kind of grabs one of the keys that write 213, hands it off to you.
Okay. I will walk to my assigned room.
I'll also go to my room, get my papers, and then go back down and check the postings.
I
If there's
will.
anything I can do.
Arjula will wait for Arthur to go inside his room. As soon as he does, can he look around and see if there's anyone nearby?
Yeah. Arthur, you head to your room real quick. You grab your stuff, your papers. You make your way down.
Actually, before that, I'll
mhm.
just once I get it, once I leave the room, right? I get it. Is Argila still outside?
He would
No, because
be in his room.
Room,
yes.
right?
As soon as
Then,
you enter your room, I will be
right.
opening my door.
Then I'll leave the room, go to his room, like knock on the door. I won't open it. Just say to Argila that I'll be heading off first. Let's meet at the town district.
Actually, well, I guess I'll just say it now. So like, as soon as you like enter your room, and I'm assuming that nobody else is in the hallway or anywhere after this,
Yeah.
Cass.
You become a lizard.
Argilla will pull out his earring that's actually on his right ear. It's actually a key-shaped earring. He pulls it out of his ear and then just tucks the room's key, the room of the inn, into his pocket. He'll use the earring key on the door, but instead of like turning it, he actually stabs the key into it, and he opens the door.
All right, let's start with you first, because you're up next, anyways. As you do so with your key, instantly the door transforms. You start to feel things around you begin to change with a quick whip. Just the door in front of you starts to break away, wood transforming into a portal. Soon thereafter, you are met with a very dark room and a small candle in the middle.
There is a bell on the table, like in the center of the room. Yes.
Mhm.
I will. Oh yeah, I didn't. I guess I didn't send you information. My aid read. I'll send it next time. But
It's only
I'll
there.
just. Huh?
No, this is just for scene.
I see.
I ring the bell and think of someone from my branch. I'll let you decide who.
All right. Let me see here. Someone from your branch.
Could be my right hand man if you have a character for it. If you don't, then anyone works.
Let's just say you sent someone from within your branch, but nothing too high up.
Okay.
As you ring the bell, it echoing across this very dark and empty room, you see a man in front of you begin to sit down, and he slides his chair up so he sees you face to face. It's Skoland. Skoland just looks at you. Hey, what we got here, boss?
Right. There's a problem that I have with the city. It appears I need some documentation or whatever. Do we have any counterfeiters in the branch that could work on some documents for me?
Oh, yeah. Just make your way down to the I believe the registration court. Man in front, small dwarf, bad temper. I believe his name is Losin, something like that. Just tell him that you're part of the guild. He'll nod, hand you your papers quick as a jiffy.
Losin, small dwarf, bad temper. Sorry, bro. Uh, make sure the boys back over there don't do anything stupid while I'm gone. Yes.
I wish, but I can't tell you. Ilya's doing some weird shit right now, carrying over some black steel from across the other continent.
As long as he doesn't make too much noise, should be fine. Well, I have to go for now.
Oh wait, before you go, boss, I heard some petty rumors. Not sure about this, not 100% or whatnot. There should be a man there by the name of Hylark within the city now. You know,
Hylark.
common friend of ours. He's you're gonna see him often. Don't worry about that. He'll have his names on papers and everything. He's doing
Right, the
something
bounty hunter, yes?
strange. Yeah, that one, exactly that one. Something's off with the city and whatnot, and he's trying to get to the bottom of something. Just make sure he doesn't expose of our people inside the city.
Right, and his prices, they're still as high as ever, I assume?
You wish he got higher. Last week he caught one for 2K.
2,000 for a fucking hit? Maybe I can convince him for something. Thank you. By the way, it appears the King's Coin is looking out for me now. I got a bit of into a bit of an altercation with some bandits outside the city. I got a bit too excited and then told them that I was from some big organization or what have you. You know.
Anything bad happened?
Well, the bandit let us go without too much problem, but it seems I have eyes on me now within the city. It does not bode very well for me.
We'll send some people over in case. Anything else we need to know, boss, before we, do about our business?
Oh yes, apparently Duke Kromick or whatever the name. Yes, Cromwick. There is from Nuad, apparently, interestingly enough, is having a sort of a mission. He's sending it out to some adventurers. I might join that. It might come to a point where we might need to make contact with our friends at Nuad.
I'll tell the boys to keep a lookout on Cromwick. What's his last name?
Let me check. His name is Cromwick Arnen, yes.
Alright. I'll send over a background check within 3 days. See if anything pops in.
Any information, any weaknesses, anything I can bribe him with, very much appreciated.
I'll send it over to the Stackor group inside city.
Wait, sorry, the what group?
The Stackor group. That would be the
Rat.
Shadowtail Guild.
Alright.
The rats.
So I actually have an acquaintance from wait, do I know Froden's from that guild?
Yes, you
Okay.
would know. At
I have an
least,
acquaintance from that.
a simple,
Okay. I will
Everyone's
get it
in
from him.
information guilds.
and he just nods. All right, well, see you around, boss. Stands up, and disappears into the black light.
Right, and I will leave the room as well.
Right. By the way, before going to town district, I would like to go to the armor shop store. Because for some reason, I don't have any armor.
Okay. Let me see who is up next first. Argela Avatron, you already did your part, headed over with Miss Sylvan there. Arthur, it is next up. Arthur, you grab your papers and very quickly you start making your way off towards the merchant's district. It takes a little bit of time, but eventually you pass by straight into the district and you start to see that there is someone new there, right by a pretty large building. Mr. Baps is there, just kind of standing with his little cart on the right hand side, opening it up, and you can see that his stand has transformed into a kind of stall. And within the merchant's district, he has placed himself right beside the Mercantile Guild house. Home to the Mercantile Guild.
Mercantile Guild House, 37. Alright. Then I'll briefly go to Baps and greet him like what is that? Good afternoon, Mr. Baps. Do you have anything to sell for me? Maybe any armor I could wear?
Unless you have a lot of money. Then, if you do, however, I have a lot of them on sale right now.
Do you have any recommendations for maybe any chainmail or medium armor?
Chainmail and or medium armor. Let me see if I got anything here. You watch him start to like fiddle around with his cart, and there is there seems to be 2 bits of chainmail that he just slides over to his table that extends out whenever he so pleases. He just kind of pulls it up and down, puts on the chainmail there, and just kind of, all right, we got 2 here, both of extremely wealthy prices. So I'll just say minimum price 500.
500. Damn.
That's minimum.
How much was the longsword that I took from you?
Let me look at my stock here. Yeah, the one I gave you is 57 at most. Not too powerful, but magical in nature.
You know what? I'm just like depressingly say, maybe next time, Mr. Baps, and I'll just go to the where was that? To the armor shop, the Steel Appeal Armorer shop instead.
Alright. You make your way to the Steel Appeal, a very small armor shop run by a particularly famous dwarf. The dwarf's name is Lofarsin Spireforge. He's from the Spireforge clan. And as you slowly make your way into the Steel Appeal, you see that dwarf just kind of hammering down bits of armor into what seemingly is a shelf wall. He's just kind of nailing it down to the side, and as he sees you come in, welcome to my store. What do I have you in for today?
Does he know me?
He does not seem to know you that much, but
I see.
most of the dwarves here don't know a lot of people.
Oh, then I'll just greet him like, "Hello, do you have any armor for me? There seems to be a mission that needs me to be prepared for war.
What kind of armor are you looking for?
Medium armor.
Medium armor. What's your budget?
What's normal budget actually? Do I know what do I know any? Do I have common sense regarding prices?
Yeah, for the most part, I would assume.
What's the common sense price for a normal like medium armor equipment?
For medium armor, the prices range from about 10 to 50 gold.
And then I would like. Do you have anything around 40-ish, 30-ish gold?
Yes, we do have a used chain shirt for 30 gold.
Do you have anything better? Even if it costs 40 gold.
40, we have scaled mail.
Can I check the stats? Or
Yeah.
can I look at it? I would like so I just check it and see how good the scale mail is.
Hold on, let me see if this works. I am not sure if it lets me do this here. So instead, I'll send it to your Discord. Let's see.
I see. Do I know like how much AC plus it has or anything like that?
Right there in the third column. It's 14 plus your dex modifier, a max of 2. But it does give you a disadvantage on your stealth.
see. Okay. That's 40. Am I correct?
Yeah, the one that he's selling is 40 gold.
You know what? Considering that I am shirtless and only have a sword, I will buy it from him.
All right. And he starts, grabbing his hammer, just removes the nails off the side, hands it off to you as you give him the bits of gold. And unless you're here to buy anything else, he is bidding you farewell.
I thank him and then move to the town center. Because I don't know what else I need to do for preparation.
Is Sylvan here?
I am here.
Okay. Sylvan and Alvertron. I just mixed your names.
Silver.
Both of you eventually get to the front of the line. And as you get there, there is one particularly angry looking dwarf who turns towards you. Alright. I'll ask you questions real fast. Real fast. First off, where do you come from? Answer.
Republic of Eastcliff.
Republic of Eastcliff. What are you doing within the city? Answer.
I have a letter from the Duke.
Letter from the Duke. All right. Lastly, any occupations that you may have outside of the city that may not be found within the city?
None.
Okay. Look over here, and he just kind of snaps his fingers off, and he points towards the right hand side.
I look that direction, I guess.
You see that there's a floating crystal there. Instantly, within a quick moment, you just see a bright flash of light just and bits of paper start to just come out of what seems to be a large machine behind this crystal. And the paper starts to flow down. You see this man grab 2 pieces of paper, give himself one, puts it under his desk, and give you a slide of paper. That's your registration for within the city. It will last for 5 weeks. Anything more, then you will be required to re-register.
Right then, thanks.
Next. And so, with that, I will answer a quick question with Mr. Arthur. How does armor work? You wear the armor and your AC will change. That's
Right.
at least the mechanics
Do I
of
do?
D&D.
Do I just do +2 then in my name?
No, your entire armor will change. If you're wearing the padded armor,
Yes.
then it should be 14 plus your dex. And since it's not magical in nature, then you just add whatever it is total instead of whatever extra.
So plus dex modifier. So
Yeah.
currently it says 2 for my left side, right? The big number. So I have
Yeah.
16, I'm assuming.
Yeah, then yes. You will have 16 AC now. And that's
Right.
permanent unless your armor breaks.
Alright.
Okay. With that, as you finish your registration, where are you headed?
I will now be off to visiting Babs.
Okay. You make your way off to try and visit Baps, and when you get there, at some point within the day, you head into the merchant's quarter, and right in front of what seemingly is a very large sign that says the Mercantile Guild headquarters is his store. Right outside his very small cart that has now transformed into a stall. He just kind of waves his wings off towards you. Hey, over here! Want to check some stuff out?
I hope you haven't forgotten the 20 gold.
I have not. And I also gave the other guy back there that just passed by me. I don't know. I forgot his name already. The blonde guy. Discount already.
Alright, so what exactly do you have?
What do you imagine I have? I have a bunch of them. Cloaks, armors, boots, fins, swords, scabbards, dice, playing cards, whatever you wish.
First off, do you happen to have magical masks?
Magical masks. Well, I'd say we have plenty, but I only have 3. What kind of magic do you wish to have with those?
One that could conceal my identity.
Like what exactly?
You know, like disguising.
I see what you're trying to get here. Well, let me see my list real quick. We have here a Mask of Vengeance, a Mask of a Hidden, and a Mask of the Beast. The best
What
that I can give
does-
you here is a Mask of the Beast. The mask resembles, a lion, and he just kind of reaches around the back. He grabs a lion's mask right there. Well, not necessarily, transform yourself, but gives you the abilities related to this particular animal. And he points towards the lion's face. Enhanced senses, fangs, the smell of a lion and whatnot. So, as well as the ability to communicate with animals.
Well, it's not exactly what I was looking for. How about weapons? Do you have lighter weapons? Daggers.
Daggers. Let me see my list. Well, I will say that we do have a few in store, but they may be a bit more expensive. We have a few here, Dagger of Venom. We have Dagger of Warning. And of course a Dagger of Returning. Warning as in, to warn people. But the Dagger of Venom, you already know it has a magical ability to poison stuff from the name itself. The Dagger of Warning gives you a sense of danger in case you might be in an ambush of some kind. And of course, lastly, we have the Dagger of Returning. Whenever you throw it, it comes back to your hand. Very simple.
This dagger of warning. What's your price on that?
Well, with the discount in hand,
And the 20 gold?
500 minimum.
Dang. I don't know what I was expecting. Well, I don't know exactly what to do now with my 20 gold that I've given. What do you have for cheap?
What do I have for cheap? Well, we have trinkets, bits and bobs and whatnot. What kind of cheap thing are you looking for?
Something similar to that warning.
Warning. How about a lantern of revealing? Ever heard of it?
No, I have not.
It's a very simple lantern. So long as a creature that is invisible within this light, it turns visible. Invisible creatures and objects, of course. As long as you hit it with the light inside the lantern, it'll show you invisible things.
That's not that bad. How much?
Well, usually it'd be sold for 50, but since we have an accord with our previous account, I'll sell it to you for 20.
And of the 20 gold. I really did not push this 20 gold in, man.
And you want to see just kind of, come on, you're really holding me back with that 20. I just started my stall here.
I could have probably saved you over 100 gold.
All right, come on, guys. Make me a persuasion check.
Ah, shit.
Bro, it's just 20 gold, bro.
You have
Come on, this is
inspiration,
20
brother. You have inspiration.
Oh, you have inspiration.
All right, let's go.
Okay, you're gonna use your inspiration for this? Fine. Baps just nods. All right. You know what? So as long as you don't bother me with that 20 gold ever again, you get to have this. And he just grabs the lantern and hands it off to you.
Thank you very much. I'll
Like,
be on my
"Scoot,
way.
Get out of here."
Uh, I'll be
Alright.
heading off to like what about this weapon stores and armor stores now, but just so that other people get to have the turn, I'll end it now.
Which means we are back to Mr. Norv.
Mr. Rat.
Norv,
Yeah,
as you
I've been
finally
following
finish,
everything.
you're watching as everyone, everyone new at least, which are just these folk, that you're following around. For a quick moment, you see the orb like flick into Tizzlin Sizzlin's specialties and casino gambling bar thing. And for a quick moment, you see the wheel spinning. You see the sound. You hear the sound of ding 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 as people are winning jackpots and
Whoa.
whatnot, cards, and then instantly that vision disappears and moves into the mausoleum, where you just about see that there's someone cleaning the streets, and you're just watching this happen. All of the Stakor there around you are just watching this orb. It's like watching a football game on screen. Everyone's just like enamored by this orb.
I'm gonna call for Ulpart. Is he there? Is he still there?
Yeah, old part is there on the side, and he's just kind of watching the orb.
Hey, Ulpart.
Yeah, wait, I'm watching the game.
Where? Yeah, just give me information about Taylor. Where is he now?
Tylark,
Yeah.
Queenod, show Tylark on the screen real quick. And you see the orb again kind of shine, and it moves off to what looks to be a haunted place. Haunted because you can see him just kind of Wild West style, face on face. There's a ghost right in front of him. It's translucent, and you can just about hear off in the distance as a gun is about to get drawn, and the image disappears. Yeah, it looks busy.
Yeah, that's about it. Well, I'm about to leave. Someone called Duke Cromwick wants me. For the war and stuff. If you need me, just you know what to do.
And I shall take my leave.
All right, make your way out. And where are you going? Hello?
I'll go inside the hat of Mr. Rodent again.
I
As
see.
he
Is it
just
a
suddenly
Ratatouille
appears.
thing?
Go Pikachu! And then I'm gonna go to our meeting place.
Are you controlling the human like Ratatouille?
Yeah, he literally just
Maybe.
explained this earlier.
Oh,
We're not
sorry, I was
listening
checking
earlier.
something.
Do I see Mr. Rodent? I'll greet
Yeah.
Mr. Rodent and try to shake his hand. Welcome back, Mr.
I still refuse, Rash.
To you, he just seems like a very rude man. But regardless of that, as two of you are now here in the middle, Agila, where are you going?
Going to the
Argila.
registration, and it's Argila.
Right. As you head over towards the registration, you pass by Alvatron and Sylvan here as they make their way towards the town center. Or the city center, rather.
Yeah, so I'm at the registration office now, I'm guessing.
Yeah, after a while, after you pass by them, eventually you do get to the Citadel district where you find...
Oh, wait, what are they doing in the Green Quarter then, actually? Sorry, I thought this was in,
that was them passing by. They're headed to the center.
As I'm passing by, I'm telling them that I just need to get my papers and I'll head there.
All right.
You know
And I
what?
continue my way.
I'll just follow you then, since I'm done with this.
Do not worry, I am familiar with the area, I think. Maybe.
Nah, I'll still follow.
It's fine. You don't need, you can
Persuasion check.
you don't have to go with me.
No, I was tasked with that guards, so I kind of have.
Very well.
All right. As you start making your way towards the registration, you notice that there is a small band of guards that have made their way into that stall, the registration stall. And you hear that dwarf right behind it just shouting out, "There is a damn monster within the city and I just took a picture of it, look!" And he just immediately pulls it up. It's the face of Sylvan. And it is...
Damn.
It seems as though Sylvan is a Vulpine.
Not a Vulpine.
Wait, I thought Volpines were acceptance.
Not generally. This place is not exactly
Ah,
open to
monsters.
that.
Yeah, have you not been following? This place is racist, bro.
Yep. Then I will take note of that. Then say, interrogate her later.
Um,
And because of that news, I will now lock in.
lock
So,
Yo!
Someone
no,
will
no.
die.
Get away from me!
I will now.
as
Glare on her.
as this kind of happens, you watch the other guards as they look towards the picture. The guards all seem confused. Most of them are, at least, and they all just kind of skirt around it. Most of them just kind of talking. Well, it's a Vulpine. It's kind of 50-50 down the line kind of deal. They should be allowed in the city, right? The other guards just kind of, no, they're still monsters. They might be part, especially with their kind, part of the warring band from the north. And they start to kind of argue, and this dwarf is just like getting angry. All right, if none of you are gonna help me, get the fuck out of my stall now! And he just kind of sends off the guards, and they all just kind of mumble as they pass by Argila.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to the. Well, this is the short-tempered dwarf, yes.
Yep, this is him.
Greetings, my friend. The name is Argila. I am from the guild. I would like to get my papers, please.
King's Coin? What was this?
I will assume that my guild handled it, so I will say the knife and key in a hush tone.
You're lucky some people went by here earlier this morning. Right, here you go. And he just hands you your completed papers. The name on the front is not Argila, though.
It is?
It is still Argila, rather. But the last name is Palder.
Okay. Thank you. I heard you're talking about the Volpine, yes? Could I hear more about that, please?
Well, to me at least, they're monsters, but who can say? The guards seem to be split down the middle between whether to allow these creatures or not. But you know what? If you're not here to do any kind of registration aside from that, kindly leave my office, my stall, please.
Would I at least see the papers of the Sylvan? Or the Sylvan, the Volpine? Sorry.
And he takes note of that slip and just...
No, I don't know. I don't know it's actually Sylvan. It's the thing. Because I don't know she's a Volpine, so I wouldn't know. There's no
Okay.
slip there, because that's just me going meta.
Then he just kind of raises, if you see this, and maybe some guards are in place, tell them that this creature here is a monster through and through.
I look at it. Do I see the name Sylvan Marina?
Yes.
In the same outfit as Sylvan Marina.
Mm-hmm.
I look at it. My eyes widen a bit, and I return. Very well. I will keep that in mind. And I walk away. Go back to the town center.
All right. As all of you get to the town center, you also see another man there with you that has also recently gotten some papers of his own, but it looks as though he was there quite early. And he's just following you for the most part, but he still seems to be quite enamored by something. And as all of you meet, you see each other's faces. You're just kind of sitting around by the central graveyard, which is unfortunately this place's town center,
Oh,
the city center.
I guess it
It's a very
fits
nice
because
meeting
it's
place.
a god of war, so like I guess there would be deaths in war. So
What
like
Wait.
central.
Wait. What? I wasn't listening.
This is a graveyard, right? The center of
Yep, the
town.
city center is
Ah.
a graveyard. That's number 30, which is within the
30.
yeah, that's the green quarter technically. It's the central graveyard.
Ah, where the dead rest. Oops. Good thing we can have one more grave.
Who's?
We haven't heard of
Question.
this, right? We haven't heard of it.
Question. I'm assuming
No, no,
I
no,
know.
no.
I saw the thing, right? The clothes and stuff on the picture, or no?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah,
Oh, for
you saw
Sylvan?
everything.
Wait, so
I
he
see.
knows that Sylvan is a Vopine?
Yeah,
I can assume
you
because
would
I was
know. Yeah.
I
Wait,
was
no.
with her.
Also, Alvatron would know, or
Alvatron would also know. He kind of
Okay.
showed it to both of you.
okay.
Also, would I notice that he didn't get the flashbang?
Yes,
Picture.
you would also note that. He just got the papers real fast.
I see. Alright. Proceed. Yep. So
Initiative.
No.
Roll initiative.
Now that all of you
Roll
are
die.
within the center, you start to see each other, and it looks as though all of you have done whatever it is that you were doing beforehand. Yeah. What are you guys doing now?
Don't know, right? About Sylvan.
Yeah, you guys
No.
don't, but Argila and Mr. Albertron do.
Because nobody
Second
is
fist of blood,
talking.
Argilla.
I'll suggest to the party, let us go to Duke Cromwick.
Yes, I believe that was the original purpose of us gathering to meet with the Duke. Yes.
Where is Duke Cromwick?
It's
Uh,
in his
It's
uh,
house.
in the Citadel District beside the
Beside
burning
the
tree.
burning tree.
Beside the burning tree. There's nothing here saying burning tree.
Now we'll know.
Well, you would know. You would know, so you can just leave
Yeah,
it.
no, yeah. I'm looking at the number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, it's
There's
not
nothing.
specific there.
I
A lot
see.
of the places here aren't like.
Do I know?
Hmm?
Like me and Arthur knows where the burning tree is, right? Or
Yeah,
should we know?
you and Arthur would know where the burning tree
Uh,
is.
Also,
It is the house right beside the Goldenvale Castle back here.
Oh,
oh,
it's very far.
okay. So I'm assuming the Duke Cromwick is different from the Duke of the Chained Marches.
Yes, those are different dukes.
You know what? Then I'll suggest to the party, let us move forward, my friends.
Alright, then yeah.
I will follow Arthur.
For some reason, nobody's ratting out Mr. Sylvan. Miss Sylvan.
Yes,
So
I
I'll
mean,
just
like, there's no
ignore.
reason for me to. It's like, I
Yeah,
could probably
I'm
keep.
just
I
kinda
could probably
chilling
keep-
there.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Mr. Alberton has all the motives to straight
Yes,
up,
he probably
kill
has. He has.
Sylvan.
Yes.
No, I'm still observing because they're kind of accepted. That's my initial thought as well.
Also, as we're walking, I'll like walk up to Ro and like in a hushed tone, I say, I believe there will be papers being delivered to your guild within the next few days. Please provide them to me as soon as they are.
Uh, you, I, secretly, you can see a little rat coming out of the hat, poking out of the hat, and it's like,
Yeah. I'll give it to you later.
He Arjula nods. And as we're walking, also, I'll also discreetly open the paper that was given to me by the guard.
Right. I will send this to you in Discord. So
Thank you.
what else says there? That is what the note says.
I see. Do I know if it's the same as me or?
You're not sure, but it is a warning.
Oh.
Nah, bro, why is everyone in trouble already?
Yeah,
But I'm acquainted with him, right? Am I acquainted with him?
You know of him, but you're not technically
Oh.
friends.
Right.
question. Out of character. Do we eventually get to know what's going on or what?
Who knows?
That depends. That depends on how
That's
they.
depending on what you guys do and how you guys reveal it. But regardless of
Oh
that,
god.
things will happen with or without your knowledge.
I see. Alright, let's proceed with the march.
Right. As you guys all start making your way towards the burning tree with Mr. Arthur leading the way, you all notice like a bit of a sweat start to form from Argila. And as you pass Argila, and as you pass by, the statue of a burning tree is actually a very simple statue. It's just a statue made of marble, and it looks like there's flames ingrained into the tree, and right behind the tree there is a shadowed hooded man with a lantern who's kind of carrying it right behind the tree. And right beside that very cool looking very nice looking statue is a particularly large building. Two guards standing outside of it, and they all both look like they're not from the city. They're not the Goldenvale guard. They have a separate uniform to them, and they seem to be from the house Arnon, as it says with their emblem there, right? It says Arnon underneath their emblem, and their emblem is a rose, a blooming rose. And as these guards see you very slowly come in, you notice that you're probably not the first few folk who've come here for the job. As they both just kind of look at each other, look your group. I assume some more mercenaries here for the Duke.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? I agree.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree because
Wait. I forgot what the letter was about.
Rodent
It's
will
here,
just show the
handouts.
paper. Yeah.
You can go
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
handouts and then let's turn to comic.
Yeah, Rodent will just hand the paper to the letter to the guard.
And I guess I'll be the one saying, yes, Mr. Baps gave us this letter, and we are completely ready for whatever awaits us.
Well, first thing in hand,
yeah.
the Duke Kromick would like to meet you face to face to have a conversation. He is within his living quarters. There will be tea prepared for everyone. Kindly make your way inside. And one of them unlocks the gates, opens it up to the garden outside, and there is a main kind of patio right into the living room with the door already open. And does everyone make their way inside?
Damn.
Yes.
This
But
looks like outside.
I'll be the last one to go in. But yes.
Okay. Let me play some music.
Wait, I need to unmute my.
There. As you make your way inside this very particularly large home, you see the Duke sitting down in his very kind of this living room. There are three kind of large sofas, each pointed towards a very particularly ingrained in gold table, a coffee table right in the middle. So you can tell that this guy is rich beyond rich, at least for the working class of these places. The class system. This guy is amongst the richest. You watch as his eyes seem to kind of like just examine all of you very closely one by one, and then he points his open palms off to the chairs, telling you to sit.
I will sit down. Can we have? Can I check Mr. Cromwick's appearance? Actually.
Yeah.
What does he look like?
Mr. Cromwick is a very thin man. You see that he's wearing some kind of gambeson that is, the kind of like padded leather armor, or almost. And it's red, black, and yellow stripes, all across his shirt. He has a pair of very round glasses, and his head is full with kind of blondish hair that reaches down to his shoulders in a very kind of bob cut kind of way. He has a bunch of earrings, most of them on his right ear. Jewelry ranging from, the more rarer kinds you might not see around the chain marches, as well as several golden trinkets around his neck. And as he turns to each and every one of you, and when you do sit down, he offers you cups of tea, which his maids start putting down on the table. So, you are here, along with a handful of people that are from outside of the city. Thanks be. For the most part, I've seen humans make their way here. Some shady folk, but regardless of that, I've turned most of them down, so make a good impression and you will take this job firsthand. Have you read the letter that I have sent out to the majority of the populace of mercenaries and adventurers?
Yes, Mr.
Yes.
Comic. We have.
Then that is good. Then you will know, by greater proportion of gold, I mean that you will be receiving upwards to 5,000 Neralian gold should you accomplish this in a fashion of which is my liking. If you manage to do the job and there are some minor issues in place, I may lower the price, but you will not gain any less than 3,000. Just know there is a bonus for a better job done. Now, you may be asking what this job is. Very simply, within a few moments from today until tomorrow evening, there will be a delivery coming to the port. Now, understand this delivery must not fall into anyone else's hands, nor should it be placed near a source of fire. Should it be so, then you might not be seen any longer.
Time to buy fire potions.
Regardless of that, the job is relatively simple. I want for you to retrieve that delivery, crates of particularly important things from the port. And once you are finished taking these crates, send them over towards the Mercantile Guild, hidden from the eyes of guards.
Sorry, which guild?
The Mercantile Guild.
May I know are we allowed to know the contents of the package?
Are you asking this in character or?
Yes, I'm asking him. Why do I have to not be seen with the guards?
It is important that these items be unseen from the eyes of the guards so that it may be sold at a higher value. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you this, and I will be extending a word of caution to those that look into the crates of items. Just know that this is a delivery of utmost importance, and I need all of you to ensure that it is safe and delivered. That is it.
And do you want us to retrieve these crates discreetly, or
As discreetly as you can.
then
First
we know how.
off,
would
the
that
difficulty might not be to your liking. The ship will arrive tomorrow evening. The ship is not registered, so the guards will be there. Lastly, the crates will most definitely be searched by said guards. So, you may need to be forceful about the situation before you're able to safely proceed.
Would you say that this package would benefit the city or no?
The economy from this package would most definitely benefit the city. After
The
all, it's
city.
heading into the Mercantile Guild. The coin will flow from within the city and, of course, outside the city. It will benefit everyone, you included.
I see. Then I go back to thinking mode.
a quick question, of course. You want this to be discreet, yes? And you are hiring more than one group of people for this task. Wouldn't that be difficult? Because there would be many people moving around for this operation.
Like I said, I've already turned down the 2 groups that tried to join in earlier. I saw them to be too connected into the city. And seeing this now that you don't know much about me, nor do you know much about this city, and he kind of looks towards mostly Sylvan and you, Argilla. I haven't seen your faces around either, and that bodes well to me. So, in hindsight, should this job be too difficult for you, then I will look for another group. Elsewise, you will be the first to take this task.
Argila will turn to the rest of the party. Well, what say you, my friends? I would like to take this job if it is all well with you.
I agree with Mr. Argila.
I look at Argilia.
That's wrong both times.
I'll just thumbs up.
I don't think it's too difficult. Should be able to do it easily.
My morals is contradicting with the task. I am contemplating. If it would benefit the economy or the city, then I would agree.
Like I said before, it will most definitely benefit the economy of the city, which is, with the state of war, at a current bad state. And
One
in
last question.
fact, this job of yours, should you do it perfectly, might even benefit our state in the war.
Last question. If this would benefit the economy and the city, why can't we ask the guards for help in transporting this to the Mercantile Guild?
That is questions that I cannot personally answer, for it may have some repercussions.
I see. I will accept the job.
And he looks towards the rest of you guys.
Thumbs up.
Rodin gives a thumbs up.
Argila nods.
Dylan
I
nods.
agree as well.
Arthur agrees. Sylvan, do you agree?
Yep.
Then it
Last
is
question.
settled. Yes, you may ask your question.
How big is the package? Is it carryable by a single person or?
You'd need a particularly strong man to carry one crate.
I see.
Is it
That,
at
that,
least
that,
small in size?
It is not.
that
Uh,
man is not here.
Do we
You're carrying
means
at
of
least
transport?
100 pounds of material goods per crate. And there's at least 3 crates.
Oh,
Do you have a means of transport like a cart or a horse?
That is for you to procure. My job here is to simply tell you that there is needs to be done and a reward should it be done.
Argel will lean towards Rodent. Do you have any connections? Any people you can hire that won't fess up?
Rodent also does a thumbs up to Argelia.
Argelia? Next thing you know, people are gonna call me Argentina, bro.
Yeah, I'm making. I'm trying not to. I'm just trying to trigger
Find
you with
find
different
every name possible.
pronunciations. Yeah, I'm
Argila
trying
or
to
not?
Argila.
find.
Yeah, Argila, literally like that.
I'll just call you
Yeah,
Arj.
yeah,
Arg.
Argila.
Argonaut.
I will kill
All right,
myself.
chill.
Argila,
Rodent
Argila
just
not.
does a Rodent does a sneaky thumbs up on our Argila. Are you
What
happy, bitch?
what's a sneaky thumbs up looking like, bro?
No, it's the rat that does a thumbs up from inside the hat.
Ah, I thought
Mm.
the human was doing.
You see a rat hand popping out of the hat.
Yeah, and then I'll
Just
just do
thumbs up.
a yeah. Argila will just wink. That's it.
Alright.
I see. So I guess that's it for the Duke, right?
With that, as you all accept the terms and conditions, you watch as he, calls the maids to start cleaning up. He tells you before you leave, before all of you start making your way outside, he stands by the doorway and just tells you, remember, 5,000 Neralian gold is in stake should you do this perfectly. Be well. And he closes the door, just slams it.
Oh.
Um,
Can I knock?
sure, why not?
I knock. Dug, dug.
You knock and a maid now opens it and just kind of, yes.
Apologies. We would like to ask for maps concerning the locations of the where we pick it up and we drop off the goods, if you have any of those.
If I remember correctly, Mr. Arnon, Duke Arnon, simply tells you that it was the port that you need to head to.
Yes, but to the drop-off point.
Unfortunately, I was not told where these locations are, and Mr. Arnon already left in a hurry.
Angela turns to the rest. Well, what the fuck?
No, as Arthur, do I have any idea which port could he possibly speak of? Since
There's
I'm
only one
familiar
port
with
though.
it.
Yeah, there's only
No.
one port
Oh,
within
no,
the
for
city.
dropping
word-
off goods. For dropping off.
Yeah, where to drop off?
I mean, there's
It's
only
in
one.
it's in the
Arthur,
merchant
wait,
district.
You, Arthur, you know that there is a place where most important goods are being dropped off from the at the port. There's only one area, and that is right behind the Murax statue.
Then I share it
I
to the
should-
party.
I should know this as well, right?
Yes,
Or
you
no.
would know that as well. Those are the important goods that are being transported from outside. They're imported rather.
And then I say to my party, most likely we need to tomorrow, right? We have a day, and then we need
Tomorrow
to
night.
the
Yeah,
statue
tomorrow
of
evening.
Murax. Pick up the goods. Before that, what do we need to prepare?
I have a suggestion. I can ask the guard barracks for me to be assigned as my shift tomorrow night to the port. I don't know who I'll be with, but if I can, I'll probably be there. So we will have to worry less about the guards and more about intruders or outsiders, I guess.
Pardon for the maybe being a bit too forward about this, Mr. Alvatron, but you seem to be very cooperative for someone who has ties with the barracks. What is your
He's
motive?
very corrupt for some reason.
I'm not, bro. If it,
Just
I
really
told you,
left Sylvan
if it,
alone.
no, if it benefits the city, that's my only goal. I'm not.
Yeah.
And do you think that this benefits the city?
That's what he said. So,
Yes.
Yeah,
I
the
can't,
end
Very.
justifies the means.
Yep.
bro. I can't distinguish what's.
Sounds
I,
trustworthy enough, for Mr. Kong. Wait, what happened to the guards spreading the word that Sylvan's a monster?
no, that's not the guard. It's a dwarf. It's the
Yeah, the dwarves are
officer
shouting
from
to the guards, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
the,
No,
they were-
the guards
the
were
deciding.
50-50. Yeah.
yeah, guards are.
Ah, so
But the
they're
opinion of
spreading
the
it.
officer is that he thinks he's a monster.
So they're not spreading
I'm
it,
more-
I'm assuming.
Hmm?
They're not spreading
Not
the word.
necessarily, no. Some people are saying that Vulpines are monsters, and others are kind of arguing that they're still mostly humans, or at least they look like humans.
Before I go to the Okard barracks, I'll just remind the people. I guess should you try to harm the city, there would be the authorities. I guess. Then I like slip in. I'll just suggest to Sylvan that she would change her clothing, I guess, or outfit.
Nah, bro, that's not a very cooperative guardian.
That's very
of the
forward.
city.
Like you just tell a woman, "Hey, you should change your clothes."
Yeah, but
you look
no.
ugly. Change your clothes.
No, it's a word of advice. You know,
Yeah, but
Because
why are you saying it?
that
Like it's
random
confusing.
woman is more important.
because I'm
than
50-50.
No,
I'm
because
also
no,
what?
because like
I'm also monitoring her though.
yes, but why are you saying like if you say it to a normal woman, like she'd be like, "What do you mean change my clothes?"
She'll
know?
get it. I think she'll get it. But for now,
Okay.
that's what
say it,
I think her-
I don't know that though. I'm just saying to I'll say to Sylvan, damn, don't worry, Sylvan, you actually look nice.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
bro is raising.
So,
Right.
right.
Yeah.
So, before Feroxel and Mr. Alberton leave, I think we need a plan on what we're gonna do first.
Yeah, that's what I suggest. I would suggest that I would ask to be patrolled there so that we would worry less about the guards, but you should be cautious more about intruders or some people that would try to steal the packet or something.
And what about everything in between?
That's a you problem.
I
We
see.
can improv
And
that.
once Alberton leaves, uh, I'll share to the party that we won't include Alberton. No. No. Okay. I'll ask Argila, right? I guess I'll ask Argila. What's the plan, Mr. Argila? You seem to know what to do.
It appears we need some form of way to transport the goods. You mentioned some sort of caravan. I
Ah,
believe that Mr. Rodent has
Babs.
connections with the caravan. Maybe we
Could
can procure
we
one of those.
We
could we
can't
perhaps
exactly use a caravan, though. Bap said himself that they are very strict on checking those.
Well, as I said, Mr. Rodent has connections. Maybe there are some there are some uh, uh, drivers. I don't know the term.
If we're talking anime, does your caravan have a layered, set where we can hide
As you're,
luggage
as you're
below?
planning out, immediately in front of the five of you, the six of you, including the bald man.
Just
Yeah, he's there. He's there. Just imagine that he's there,
standing.
just listening to the conversation. But yeah, a piece of paper suddenly ignites and appears in front of you. This is pyro paper. And it just
Okay.
like appears in front of you and falls into your hands.
I'm watching?
And it says right here, I have to make a handout.
Is
real
anyone
quick.
keeping up with the party chair notes or not?
And
I'm still noting on my notes. I'll input later.
here. Give me a moment. Show to players. There you go.
Captain Ben. Elven. Hello. Disgusting. Sorry, go ahead.
Ew, elves. Ew.
You don't want to strike Earth. Oh yeah, so it's nighttime and we're not allowed to use fire.
I'm
Weirdly
already guessing.
reminding me of Black Steel.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I know.
Yes, I feel like it's Black Steel.
I have no idea what
My
that is.
character wouldn't know it.
Alright, we all read that, right?
So we changed the
Hmm.
target to Green District instead of Mercantile Guild, right?
Yep, it's no longer the Mercantile Guild. It's now the Green District. Find the place known as the Enchanted Garden. And some of you might already know that place.
Oh, who?
That being Mr. Rodent and Mr. Arthur and Alvatron.
Yeah.
All three of you know where that place is in the Green Quarter.
Yes. Question regarding the conversation I had earlier in the dark room. I remember. What's the name of the person who was like I'm meeting with? It was Losin.
Tylark?
Or, no. Tylark's different.
Though the person you met, the goon that you met within the dark room, is Skolin. Losin is the angry dwarf.
Okay. I would like to ask about like the information here. I remember you mentioned someone smuggling black steel. Who is this person again?
Hmm?
The person you mentioned, like Skolin mentioned someone smuggling black steel, right? Who is it?
That may very well be the same one. He didn't
Oh,
say
that
a
was-
specific name.
You
Or if I did-
I'm pretty sure.
Let me see real quick if I put it up.
I would like to argue
Oh,
perfect
yes,
recall.
it
because I
is,
have
yeah.
perfect recall.
It was one of your goons as well, by the name of Ilya, doing something
How do you spell
strange with black steel. Here, let me
In the
copy paste
neighborhood.
this.
And she's in the east, right?
Skolin never told you where she was, only that she was doing something strange with black steel.
Doing something strange with black steel. Cool. All right. That's it. I'm just taking notes.
Right. With that paper appearing in front of you and then never not burning back into ashes, it just remains a physical item now that you have. You can go about with your plans.
Do we discuss, my friends, who can drive at night without a torch or any form of light?
I suggest that we plan in a discreet location.
In Duke's mansion still?
Yeah, you're still in the Duke's mansion.
It is
This is
not.
fair enough.
The Duke is the one commissioning us, so I don't think it's a problem.
No, I thought we're already out of the mansion. Yeah, proceed.
I don't know. I don't know enough how doing adventures work, so I'm just asking the people around.
I can't drive at night because I'll be patrolling or stationed there.
I can't drive in general.
I see.
Do you need animal handling for it, right?
You need land vehicles proficiency.
Oh no.
Never mind. I can drive.
Wait, you have land vehicle proficiency?
You have?
Oh, rare.
I have 2 land vehicles. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
In that body. Submit. See?
Oh, then you do
so
it.
rare. What do you do?
I have never seen that proficiency before.
It's so
actually.
convenient.
I never heard or someone pick land vehicles as a proficiency.
Why? if land vehicles are the same for horse riding, right?
Yeah. Any land
Oh,
vehicle is,
but do I need light in order to travel at night with a cart?
you might. It will be difficult otherwise. Having a
I see.
lantern and stuff like that.
Then I'll ask Mr. Rodent if he can procure some form of light source that does not need fire.
No, you need the cart first.
No,
Or
we only have the cart, right?
No, we
You don't
don't.
have the card.
What? I thought.
You don't have a card.
I know. I
I
thought
still need
Rodent
to
agreed.
procure a card. Yeah, I still need to procure it.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that we have the cart eventually.
Wait,
Before
No,
okay, so
no,
you're just telling me to get stuff.
Yes,
Yeah,
more or less.
All right, you get the
Bro,
You
card.
want
I'm
a
broke.
card, you want a horse,
And then
you want
okay
a
then.
fucking
But you
light
can't
with
really
no
talk. You
fire.
can't really talk, can you? And then I'll
Yeah, no,
ask to the
no.
team. Does anyone have any form of light source that does not need fire?
my RGB internal cooling system is the light source. But no, I don't.
Rodent does a thumbs down.
Is there any potion that gives light
No, do you have at
or
least a
scroll?
spell that have light?
Oh yeah, what about Neil?
Yeah.
What Mr. Cam's class or whatever Chester? What's Chester's class?
We
Does
can,
Chester perchance
Chester
have any light?
Chester
can you
does
shine?
not cast spells. No, he's holding a sword with him, and he's just like very confused, but he's listening in.
Yeah.
Can you shine a light with his head?
Ah. Hey, so
True.
Chester's part of the mission, and we have
Yeah.
to split the 5,000 with Chester.
Yes.
I see. Oh,
Bro, it's preloader.
speaking of mutiny,
No, we can leave him a
meeting
space.
adjourned.
Uh,
What's the plan?
I suggest a lantern would be the safest one because the flame is enclosed. No? Or if not, it's a magical item like a magical weapon or a magical shield with a light source.
To strike a touch anywhere near?
There are differences to different kinds of lanterns. There is a hooded lantern that has, the probably the one that you're thinking about. The one that is, covered with, steel and glass.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah. But the regular lanterns don't necessarily have that kind of deal. So you need to find a hooded lantern. Those are the ones
Are there-
covered.
Are they rare though?
I search
They're not
my
rare,
memory
they're-
if I've ever bought one
They're
or
probably
know
like
where
a
to buy
general
one.
store item thing.
Ah.
Have I ever
Or
bought
hap-
one?
Wait,
No, you have
question.
not. Let's just say
Do I
that
know the price? for one?
yes.
Which is
Let me check real quick. A hooded lantern is not that expensive. 5 silver.
oh wow, I only have gold.
Then you have 1 gold is 10 silver.
Yeah,
So
enough.
Alright. Alright, then you know what? I'll say to our party that okay, my friends, I have the light source. Mr. Rodent has the caravan. How do we smuggle it inside the city?
I think we're gonna need Albatron to be the one that checks our goods.
Yeah, I could do that. I could ask.
Uh,
I could
You're
ask. to do-
actually corrupt, bro. You're actually corrupt.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
you're up, bro.
You're just assuming my intentions.
I
Oh my
swear.
Where are we placing it, by the way? Where are we dropping it off again? It was
it's in the
Green
green
district.
quarter
Oh, green card.
in a
Green
place
quarter.
known as the Enchanted Garden.
Wow, that is the
Something like
opposite side of the city. Okay. So we need to not just share to the team. Okay. Once we enter the port, we need to go through the merchants quarter, past the residential quarters, and then into the green quarter.
What are the places that's very restricted again?
None
The
anymore because
mercantile-
they are registered.
Okay. At night, do I know if the artisan district or the merchants quarter is lively?
Roll me a history check.
Damn, bro.
Wait. Oh, we can't roll. Everyone can't roll, right?
Yep, you
There
can
is
give
history.
advantage though if you want to help.
if I roll
But
is
technically,
bad,
he's
can I
not telling this
inspiration
outright. So
later?
yeah.
Yeah, you can
Yeah, you
inspiration.
can inspiration
After I
after you
fail, right?
roll. Yeah.
Oh,
You can
that
inspiration
Just
that.
advantage. Not
That's
inspiration
inspiration.
advantage.
Yeah, so that's 19 if you use your inspiration. Are you
Yeah.
gonna use it?
Yeah.
Okay. You
Or
use
like
your inspiration, and you know that at night, depending on how dark it is, the artisan district is quieter than the merchant's quarter.
I see.
Question. Another question regarding that, I guess. Do we know the when in general when the transport of goods happen? Like in general, from port to the places that they're supposed to
By
be.
nightfall
No, not this. In general.
In
in
general, it
general.
wouldn't be at nightfall. It would be at like afternoon, noon, somewhere around those times, but not nightfall. Nightfall is not a good time to send things because more guards are by the port,
Yeah, but
which
that's
means
usually
more
no, no, no.
checks.
I have no. My question is it's the question is not when the usual delivery from port from X place to port is at night in general, or it's only this package.
In general, most things are sent from the afternoon to noon. From port to
Then,
anywhere in the city, it's usually noon to afternoon, not night.
but the from X place to the port is at night or no?
X place to the port, but I don't understand the question. Someone explain it to me.
No,
Also,
from a place that's not from the city. So going to the port. So basically the import.
Oh, imports.
Yeah, the
Imports
usual.
going to the port. It's at any time.
So even the night, but the shipping from the port to the places in the city is
It's
noon
in
and
the
afternoon.
morning. Yeah, it's in noon and afternoon because that's when the delivery folk start working.
Hmm. By nightfall, forgive my dumbness. What does nightfall mean? What time is it in real life?
Like in our place around like 6 p.m.
Oh,
when you
damn.
can't
So
see
we
the
can't,
sun.
yeah, we can't wait for. I was about to suggest this. We should just wait for morning so that it's not that suspicious. But
do we
it's
have do I have a map of the city?
you should
Um,
probably know. But
yeah,
yeah,
I will say that
No,
you would have a map
yeah, I
of the
know, but
city.
I want to share to the party. You know what? First, I'll ask Mr. Roden. Mr. Roden, does your caravan has a way to conceal goods,
He
or
doesn't have a
maybe a lower
caravan.
layer?
I do not have a
Here,
caravan.
here's the
I
No.
still need to find a
Yeah,
caravan.
But
exactly.
he can. He no. I'm saying he has the connections to find a caravan for it.
Yeah, can you get a caravan that has a lower layer? Or I don't know what is it called. Yeah, the lower layer where we can maybe hide
Hidden
goods or
compartment.
people. Yeah, hidden compartment.
Rodan does a thumbs up, but yeah,
He's not actually
he
sure.
does a thumbs up. Yeah, it's not actually sure.
You know what? Thank you, Mr. Roland. The entire plan rests on you.
That's true. I'm procuring
Okay.
Just
this
go there
on
anywhere cardless.
I said okay. You know what? I'll just explain to the party. This is my idea. You know, where we get it at 6. How long is from Statue of Morak to this gate?
All right, wait. As you're planning, I'm just gonna make a new battle map.
We're gonna
Yeah.
fight now. All right.
No, no,
Let's
no,
do
no.
this.
You
Wow.
guys
There,
can you
it's
guys can
forced combat,
draw
I
the
guess.
plan here.
Oh.
can
Here.
you copy paste the map in general?
You want
Alright,
me
so
to
here's the
copy
plan.
paste the map? It's a bit too large.
Ah,
Why not the map?
Hmm?
Why not the system map?
Because then I'd have to wait. Let me see if I can duplicate this real quick. Duplicate.
stop drawing. My laptop is
Everything.
lagging.
And then here you go. This is a copy
Okay.
pasted version of the map. You can draw on that.
Right.
Can you?
Okay, then question: how long is from this port? Come on, bro.
You can use the ruler. It will be
Ah,
exact.
20 minutes per second.
per square.
20 minutes per yo.
Yo, lagging.
20 minutes per second. How does that work?
I don't know.
It's per square, bro.
Alright,
No. It's not
so,
even per square. It's just 20 minutes or yeah, just 20 minutes.
per square Q. Right. So it will take. So I have been to the port before, right? So I know that will take at least 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Let me use the ruler.
Use the
my,
ruler.
my map crashed.
What?
Hey, yo.
After you start, the map crashed.
Yeah,
You
whose
know what?
purple ruler is this road?
It's loading. Alright. Then for some reason, no one's planning. Alright. I'll suggest to the party that
No,
we
I
get
was
the
planning,
goods.
but you know.
It will take an hour and a half, so it will be like at 8 p.m. or whatever, right? And then we enter the artisan district and we do a detour to the shadow district because no one goes to the shadow district. You know what? I'll just drive it here. I know, bro. And then we land here. The
Yeah.
biggest problem would
You know
be
what?
the entrance.
I suggest you follow the black lines.
What black lines?
The roads.
The roads, bro.
It's more or less, no. I just can't go straight, but more or less it follows the road. And
Yeah,
I'll be the one driving.
but the
Okay, you'll
time
be the one driving. Argilla will mention that he can provide distractions in the event that the caravan is held up by guards or something.
And then we
I'll be
have,
I'll be the one inspecting coat and
I
air
mean, sure,
coating.
at the port, yes, but like outside the port, like when we're heading in transit towards the garden, then
Oh, question.
yeah.
To cast, I guess. Do we know if there's transport of goods that the guards will be there, like the ones at the armored car? You know, the people will be in the car carriage. Is it like that or no?
What? Sorry, I
Hello?
didn't get the question.
Is it like, when transporting of goods? Is it like the ones in armored cars where the guards would be in the carriage, or did you just stop or check
Are you
at each
asking like generally or what?
generally?
Generally, there's a checkup by the port to see if the goods are fine. Then the carts carry it into the city. But
How do I
with your
remove
situation,
the
it might be different because you're going in
Yeah,
the city at night.
at night.
So you personally don't know.
Okay, then as an adventurer, do I know how to make posters? Uh, Mission posters.
Yes, you would
Commit.
have that knowledge. Yes.
Then I'll say to the team what I can do for minor deception would be to create a poster saying that they need both guards and a driver to get goods to the city.
Yeah, but who's the other garden?
No, guards, adventurers, guarding the cart, aka us.
yeah,
Hmm.
I will tail the caravan, but I'll only be there to distract any actual official guards that might try to, let's say, stop you for routine inspection or something.
I see. So who will be inside the caravan, the cart?
Not me, not me, not me. It's probably Sylvan or Roden. Or
Sylvan
the
though is kind of sus right now. Like aren't soldiers?
That's why
I
she.
guess I don't know. I guess I don't really know that.
How
So,
about the bold man? The bold man.
Mr. Rodent, will you be with me
No,
when
Chester.
I
I
enter
meant
the
Chester.
caravan?
Chester. His name's Chester,
Yeah,
right?
Chester.
Yeah,
Chester.
Chester there. He's in a coma right now. He's just looking at the sky.
Damn, actually use it. Okay, then
Chester, bro. Do
I'll have
something, bro.
Chester alongside me. Who else will be with me?
No, I'll be staying behind at the port because it'll
Yeah.
be
You will
it'll be
with you.
suspicious if I just leave my post.
Yeah, and then Argilla will be tailing behind us, I'm assuming.
Oh wait,
Yes, and then I will come out of the woodworks whenever like something happens and try to like distract
Well,
guards, whoever tried to,
do I know
You
when the patrol changes like the stuff because you're patrolling from one place to another place, right? Do I know the timing when we change or we shift the rotations?
make me a
Or no?
history with disadvantage.
I see.
Disadvantage.
You have your inspiration to turn it into a regular roll.
Yeah,
Oh, that's with disadvantage, me?
You know how there's two rolls whenever you
Yes.
click roll? If it's disadvantage, you take the lower
Normal
roll.
is on the left one, right? The
Yeah, normal
is
is
the left
always
one.
on the left.
I'll see. If it's low, I'll just reroll. I won't make it normal. Oh god, yeah, I will reroll. Fuck that. Wait,
Oh my god,
No,
you
go
got a one.
advantage. Go advantage. It's
no, I
17.
can't. I can't advantage. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just normal. If it's normal, it's 17, right? You have inspiration?
Yeah, if it's
Yeah,
normal,
yeah.
it turns into a 17.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
17.
I'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
Be normal.
Then, with that knowledge, you know that exactly 9 p.m. The patrols go back to the guard barracks and then switch out.
At 9 p.m.
And how long does that last? And where is the patrol currently?
No,
The
the
patrols
patrol
are
will.
all around the city.
Yeah.
At exactly 9 p.m., they start heading to the Citadel barracks, which is where you guys are almost at. It's around the Citadel district, and then they spread out across the city again.
I see.
So we have time at 9 because we're still.
No,
We're
I
still,
highly. Do you see how long the map is? The way is.
yeah, but the thing is, we have to gather at the guards. We'll have to gather at 9. So at 9 they will leave their post. Then at probably 9:10 they will leave again because there's a time for them to go back to the post. There.
So you're saying before we enter the city, we need to wait until it's like 8:50.
But the longer we
That's
stay, no, the longer the package stays from the port to
The worst Chromix
the longer
decisions.
something might happen. So like we
Yeah.
need to bring it ASAP. As soon as it arrives in the port, we bring it straight there. We
Do
don't
you
want anyone
think?
finding us. We don't want, like,
Do you think? I have a suggestion then. Do you think we could leave at 6 but stay at probably the artisan district? Just like circling around the city.
the
Until
artisan district is guarded. I'm pretty sure because like
Yeah, I think Shadow District is the one that's empty, right?
yeah, but
no, like
but Shadow
the
district
no
is
the
more
artisan
dangerous.
district is with guards, right? So like they will require documentation. So like I don't think we can even pass through. We probably need to go through the main road
Shadow
and
District? No, I am
no, the artisan
registered.
district.
Ah,
No,
yeah.
but Shadow district is more dangerous in my opinion.
Wait. Cass, I thought I have registration that right.
Mhm.
Does that allow me to go through Artisan District with a carriage? Assuming I have papers.
You as a person is allowed, but they will always check your goods.
Right.
Yeah.
And do I have any idea how thorough they check goods?
You have no idea, since you've never done this before.
Right. I have never done a mission that involves protecting carts.
That involves
Basically,
smuggling
Involved
around.
protecting carts is fine, but smuggling in goods, not
we
necessarily.
can minimize. We can just minimize like that, like the time where it's exposed, like out in public. So basically, just break from the port to
And
the
then exactly
location.
straight.
Yes, exactly straight. Uh, we can't take detours in the merchants or artisans districts because like they're guarded. So we just go straight to the enchanted garden.
Right. So we
Yeah,
go
but
to.
Enchanted Garden is near to the citadel.
It's like this.
Okay.
Where?
Okay then. Okay, I'll just stay to the team. So, Aguila will be deception. Rodent will procure us a caravan with a hidden compartment. Uh okay. Also, do we only bring the three goods, or do we also have other goods that we could bring? Or did
Yo,
it,
are you stealing or what? We're
no
not stealing. We're
for
just smuggling.
cover up? For cover up,
Oh, I
it did not
don't.
mention, right?
I don't think we can do that since
Alright,
there's
then
probably.
I'll ask my dear and faithful friend Rodan to add some random fake boxes
Oh my god!
that
Uh,
has
uh, Rodent will shake his head. I think that's too much.
No. Arthur.
Yeah.
I think by having more things inside your caravan makes you more suspicious, because I think that every package or every delivery has a designated owner or district that has designated people to get them. You know,
Really? You know what?
I'm
Not
assuming that.
really. And then, you know what? Sure. Then we'll just have a naked cart, I guess, with a hidden compartment going through.
This is very hard,
And then, Miss Sylvan,
bro.
what will you do?
Bro,
What is your
question,
purpose in life?
I
question.
sit.
I have a question. Who says that we have to go to the city? In the city to travel it? Why can't we just go around the city, like the forest area or something?
Yeah, there's no roads there.
You carry it then. We carry it then. No.
Uh,
Around the entire wall.
that'll take like 3 days probably.
If you're going off road, it will take you double the amount that you would usually.
Double? Not like 5 times? It feels like 5 times the amount.
It's unless you're going through the forest, then yeah, it would be like that. But if you're just like skirting around the walls like this, it's not that
Then
hard.
what if we make the mission?
But it's incredibly
about
suspicious.
me-
But
yeah. Problem is everyone knows Sylvan is a wolfine. What
Not
if
Not
everyone.
everyone. Not everyone.
no.
Only
The soldiers. I
no,
guess
only
yeah.
some
Never mind.
soldiers.
Yeah, I don't know it. Yeah, I also don't know it. So I'll suggest to Sylvan to act like a maiden, and then my mission is to bring you home safely or whatever.
Aw.
We don't have goods, right? How do we pass the cart then?
Oh, I know a better plan. Just capture us a monster then. Then we can bring her to the citadel. We can pretend that we'll pretend that we'll bring her to the citadel. So she'll be
No,
the
because that'll just bring more attention to her, and then people will be like, "Oh yeah, do you hear about the
The
Volpine getting
wolfine,
arrested?
yeah.
Wait, but she wasn't arrested. We don't see her in the prison. Oh, where is she
I
then? Oh,
will
let's
say,
find her."
Alvertron, make me a history check,
Oh shit. Normal or what?
regular history check.
I have used all my thing. Alright,
Yeah.
I will rely on my CPU. Wait, it's loading.
Arthur, regarding this, you can help if you want. He's trying to recall. You can help. With regards to like carrying stuff into the city. So, are you going to help Oliver try to remember?
Yes.
Then
Go ahead.
Oliver, roll one more for advantage.
It's bad.
Okay, so it's a 15. 15. With a 15, you know that there's one particular quest that allows you to carry things into the city without checks, and that is carrying monster body parts in. They don't require checks for that. They see the monster
don't
body
remember
part, they
me.
just let you in.
Sylvan, time to chop up your
So it doesn't even need a posting for that.
For monsters, no. They usually, when as long as they can see the corpse of a creature, they just let you in.
Right.
They don't require quest postings.
Thing is, have they ever seen me ride or drive a caravan?
Probably not.
Oh, do you think they'll question that?
I mean, if you're
Not
carrying
all.
monster body parts, then obviously you need a caravan. It's not like you're gonna carry them in your backpack or something.
You know what?
Yeah. Just assume that you were the one who killed it.
Yeah, and then I'm also the only one riding the caravan.
Yeah,
No,
so I guess
there's-
before we go to the port, we need to kill a monster and then.
Or we can just chop Sylvan's arm off.
What the
Anyway.
fuck?
Yeah, and then I guess the caravan team will be me, Rodent, and Sylvan, and the helper team outside the caravan is Argila, and then Alvartron will be the one that allows us into the port and outside the port.
Yes. Then Chester will hunt the monster by himself.
And Chester,
And Chester.
if in
will be the
case the
monster.
monster is too strong, we can use Chester as bait.
Gosh, never mind. Do we know in general, right? We know when the body will rot, right? It will decay or
Yeah,
something.
it'll take a while,
Yeah.
but in like
So we can
the weather,
like theoretically hunt it now.
Then actually no. Can I have a? Do I need a history check to know what kind of monsters are there in the port and what the easiest ones we can get,
in the port.
or near the port, somewhere we can get it
In the
from the
forest,
area.
probably.
Yeah, there are creatures in the north of the port, wild wolves, stuff like that. But to capture the attention, a creature that might capture the attention of the guards might be ordery bees.
Damn. Can I remember what ordery bees are?
Yeah.
They're giant bees that have acidic stingers.
Alright, and I am assuming have I ever captured any of this and know how to.
You have seen people at least
Damn,
capture
I'm such a
ordery
useless
bees.
adventurer.
Well,
Are
you're
they a
technically
forest?
level 1.
Man,
Are they a forest
no,
type
no,
or
no,
a...
no. Just saying, Mr. Rodent, isn't Mr. Rodent here like a puppet, right? But the attacker is actually a leader of a guild. Same with Argila. And then I'm
Yeah,
just
bro.
here, bro.
They
I'm
A
not a leader.
failure. A
I'm
failure
not
of
a
a.
leader.
Yeah,
I don't
Roden is
know.
not a leader. He's just a member.
You have info, yeah, but you have info.
Yeah,
information.
how is Argila a leader though? I thought the best you can be is a staff member.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
SMH.
I'm here as a failure of a of an adventure.
Wait, do we know the habitat of these ordinary bees?
Yeah, they're within the forest and they create giant bee hives.
Are they a pack or
You know
horde
what?
type?
Yeah,
You know,
they
Individual.
are.
you know what? I'll ask
They act like
Sylvan.
bees.
I guess no. I don't actually know Sylvan is a monster. No,
Yeah.
I'll just ask the party if anyone knows how to capture ordery bees or there's any other plan in order to get monsters.
Yes, we kill them.
Right. In which location and what time? Do we have to do that? You know what, nah. So
True, you can just not do that.
yep. Can we skip that
No,
part? And then, you know what? So the plan is we go to the port, we enter the city, and then we give it to Cromwick.
no.
Until
I
we do it.
suggest I suggest smuggling monster parts. That's way less.
Smuggling.
It'll be no. It'll be harder, but it'll be safer in a
It's
way.
smuggling. No, I think it's smuggling.
No. We can just get we can hunt other beasts so that we have less problems later. We face problems now instead of later. Because I think the ordinary beast has a much safer option in the end. Because we can always back out if it's too much for us. But if we're caught in the middle of smuggling illegal
We
crates,
don't do the mission. You're saying we're not doing the mission.
no, we hunt the beast so that we can get the cart without being
Yeah,
checked with.
that's not smuggling though. How is that smuggling? You're allowed to enter with monster parts.
No, because if you don't, you said not to hunt, right?
I didn't.
No, you said you cannot do it. Something.
What? What?
What?
No,
This
he
team
said
is falling
dissect.
apart.
He
No
doesn't
idea
know
what
how
it
to
is.
dissect one, but he saw people. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't know how to hunt, but we can hunt. I'm not.
Oh, that you can't get the parts. Oh, fine. Yes, that's fine. That's fine.
Based on how you guys are talking, I feel like nobody plans for things. So I think we are meeting adjourned.
No. That's a plan already. We hunt the thing.
Oh,
We
no,
hunt
no.
the free.
Before this part, you know. Do you guys ever plan when there's commissions or missions?
No, this is the first mission we have.
Alright,
No, we plan.
alright.
We plan, but it's random as
You know
fuck.
what? Alright, I share that to the team and wait for comments. You know what you just said before.
Yeah, but for us to do the hunting commission, we need Rodent to do his job first, which is to procure a cart. If we can't do that, we can proceed with all our plans.
So I have
We can
100%
also
faith in Rodent.
we can also wait. We can also wait for Chester to arise.
Log in.
To
Windows sound plays.
unvegetable.
that's my part.
Usually it's either this me or Neil who plans for stuff like this. But like I'm just taking a back seat here. I want to see you guys plan.
This is literally my third campaign.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm the
It's a good initiation for you.
Do you guys actually plan? No, Taco, brother, do you guys actually plan?
no, I'm actually
I
the
really,
Try not working
I
right now.
really, I really want to help with the plan,
But you can't
but
talk. Actually,
my character can't talk.
can you write?
I mean, you can like
Can
whisper
you
to me
write?
and I can talk. You know, like
Can
if you
you
want.
write? Can you do it?
Yeah, you can
I
write.
don't have parchment. I don't have any
Then you
pen as
can
well.
you can
you can
whisper to
whisper
We're
me
in a mansion.
and
We're
I
in a
can explain
mansion.
because I'm the
Pretty
only
sure
one who
you can
knows about
ask.
your
Yeah.
rat, right? So like you can just
We're
tell
in
me.
a mansion as well. I'm pretty sure you can ask for pen and paper.
No, the problem is he's a monster.
Yeah, but his puppet can write.
I'm saying that.
Oh,
No, bro, there's actually a lot of monsters here. Estimate. I thought we were humans. And then, you know
Alright.
what? Last thing, I'll just ask the party if we need any extra equipment, like potions.
no, we don't. I don't of this.
I
Then,
do.
uh,
I
As a
am
suggest-
DM,
basically
you
naked right
might,
now.
since Mr. Cromwick did say that you will most likely have to use force on the guards at the port.
then I suggest to the party we buy some port. I don't know. Is there fire potions? You know, worst case.
Wait, question. So the entering of goods with the body parts can't be bypassed at the port?
Cromwick said that the ship will be inspected at the port by the
Mm.
guards. So you might have to fight the guards.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the,
Alberton for that.
no, I'm gonna suggest two options to the party. One, I'll be with the guards at the port, and two, I will never fight against the guards.
Then you are against us.
No, I'm not against you. I'm just not.
You are dead.
Obviously, I don't actually say that in game. So sure. Alright, we more or less have a
You
plan,
have to
right?
choose.
No one is complaining or with the plan. So I'll suggest to the party we go to the stores, the artisans district, whether it be general store or potion store or whatnot, and prepare.
I don't think it's a good idea. Wait, never mind.
You can
No,
jump
it's a
down
good
or
idea to
something.
prep up. I think it's a good idea to prep up because it'll be more believable that we're hunting monsters. You know. Also, we need the cart, so you need to talk with your people.
My people?
The rat,
What do you mean by that?
the rats.
The rats. I don't know that, but you need to talk with your connection. That's what
Yeah.
your people means. Okay.
Yeah.
So what time do we meet for hunting monsters?
I don't know.
Okay, nice. We hunt tomorrow morning then, I guess, because we need to give time for Rodent to do his magics.
What if we wait for the cart and then we hunt after we have the cart? If we don't
Yeah,
have
that's
the
the plan.
cart,
That's why we wait for tomorrow morning. We give him until tonight,
who said?
Mr. Rodent.
Damn, bro. Roda's giving us the cart and you're giving him a time frame.
Yeah, because if we can't hunt tomorrow afternoon though, because it'll be nightfall after then, or we can, I guess. Depends on how tough the beasts are though.
Oh, that's my part. I don't know enough about D&D, so that's all I.
No, that's what, we don't know about the monsters enough, but that's the
No, in
that's the
general. So yeah, that's what I suggest to the party, and I just wait for replies.
yeah. But yeah, I'm suggesting that we either hunt after the cart or at morning or afternoon, because if we don't find a cart with rodent, we could try asking for Babs' cart. No.
For Bobs. You know what? I'll just be silent and wait for everyone else's opinion.
Yeah, that's my suggestion. I'm also asking for reply though.
Exactly. And I also just wait for other people's opinion.
How will Sylvan, all you guys, everyone else, reply to this plan?
Yeah, it's if not rodent, we can ask Bobs, and I can just outweigh the thing by giving him my 20 gold discount and absoluting the thing or something.
Cars or caravans?
Yo, people, I need people's attack, man. Where are
I don't know.
I,
Sylvan,
uh,
Argula, any responses?
any
Mm,
comments, concerns?
Arjula doesn't really have any complaints with the plan.
So he
As long
agrees.
as I mean, he thinks that if anything goes south, he'll find a way to fix it. So
Or just leave us to die.
nah, he has his own interest in mind.
Sylvan?
Hmm.
That
I don't
so
have any other suggestions.
well, how do we know time in the city, by the way?
I am a liability.
You look at the sky, and right now it is 3 in the afternoon.
There's no bells or anything if it signifies 6 a.m., 12 a.m. or something, like in movies.
Yeah, and it's like a
No,
war
not
time.
this one. This
Oh.
the bells are used for if you are being raided or war is here now. So,
How do people meet up with each other then?
they tell the time by looking at the sky.
How primitive.
So
Yo.
rude.
Come on, man.
Now, obviously, there's clocks in this world.
It's a
No,
watch.
There's actual
It's a watch.
mechanical clocks.
It's a watch invented by this time.
Really?
No, no, no. There,
Not yet?
there are
It
like
looks too
larger
medieval,
clocks and
man. This clock?
sundials, but yeah, no, this is not medieval. It is medieval. It's like steampunk medieval.
Steampunky.
Steampunk medieval.
Yeah, there's trains in this world.
Damn. Okay, never mind. I thought we were like in Stone Age or something, with houses.
No, no. There's trains in this world. There is guns.
Yeah.
I see.
Ain't nowhere there's a train,
Damn,
but there's no clock and there's no watch.
There's no not the super small watches, but there are pocket watches.
You know what? Then I'll say to the tea party, we can prepare on our own, and then we meet up. You meet up. I don't know, like 8 or something. I'll ask Rodent then different times, and then see what time is best, where he can get the cart. Like 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Waiting for Rodent to eventually say to thumbs up. At a time. I'll just give out every single number I can think of.
And
Until he thumbs
Rodent,
up.
what time do you accept to?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Yes.
All time did thumbs up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's currently 3 today, right?
It's 3
Yes.
in the afternoon. The date is the 15th of Calros.
So I'm asking for the 16th time
So tomorrow.
for
In the
tomorrow.
meantime, I'll head to Baps and probably try to.
Wow, so you're not waiting for us to finish the conversation. You don't even know where we're gonna leave. If we're gonna leave now.
I know what. Never mind. Sure. Do I even know where you're currently staying at though?
Good
should.
question.
I don't know. Well, I look up to Almaton supposedly because he's kind-hearted, but he's kind of corrupt right now. Like,
It's
super
very
right now.
corrupt.
Yep. My lord is kind of
No, this is yo. I am doing this for the good of the city though. I'm not doing this for myself, bro.
Yeah,
Come
bro.
on.
I'm still waiting for Rodan answer.
Yeah. Rodent, how do you react to this?
What
Time do you think you can get the cart?
When was the delivery? Wait, because I restarted my thing.
It was night.
Tomorrow 6 p.m. Assuming that's nightfall.
Shoot. Probably tomorrow noon. Oh, I just say 12.
Yeah.
I put. How do I put 12 on my hands?
No. I've been telling the time right. If
Yeah,
it is 8, it thumbs
Just
down.
nod
Until
until
12.
until
So
Arthur says
once
12.
once I say 12 noon, you thumbs up, and I finally say finally.
I thumbs up. 12 noon.
So,
I said 12 noon.
so I suggest to the team we meet up at 12, and in the meantime we prepare our own stuff.
All
Alright.
right.
Hmm.
So, before you continue with anything, after you begin to plan And as you all, start to split amongst each other, Chester included, he's doing his own thing right now.
Damn.
Chester
Um,
is really
yeah,
working.
with your plan in hand and the mission to be done tomorrow in the evening, you guys all split to do whatever you wish to do within the city during this time, and we will continue next week, Saturday.
Wow.